Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the afternoon session. So I'm Zaviria, and I'll be your MC for this afternoon as well. So let's begin our GOTech Forum FinTech. This forum is in collaborations with HKCS and HKDFA, which are chaired by our distinguished advisor, Mr. Peter Koo and Mr. Emil Chan, respectively. But before we start, I would like to inform you that the real-time AI transcription is available in traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, and English. So please scan the QR code to choose your preferred language. Hong Kong fintech landscape is rapidly evolving with new technologies such as digital banking, virtual assets, AI integrations, and blockchain technology. The city's robust financial sector is ready to embrace these emerging trends and drive innovations in financial services. So how can business capitalize on these opportunities in our dynamic fintech ecosystem? So our first keynote speaker in this afternoon sessions is going to share with us on the topic of Hong Kong fintech evolution. What are the next big opportunities? And now, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause and welcome Mr. Joseph Chan, JP, Undersecretary for Financial Services and the Treasury of the Government of the Hong Kong SAR. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Joseph on stage.
Ms. Kirsten Lee, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to join you at the FinTech Forum of BGOV Virtual Tech Conference 2024, organized by Baobab Tree. This platform brings together hundreds of industry professionals to discuss the challenges and explore the vast opportunities in the age of fintech resolution and digital economy, unveiling groundbreaking innovations that continue to reshape our economy. In the next 10 minutes plus, I would like to update you on the latest development in our traditional capital markets and financial service industry, and then deep dive into Hong Kong's policies on fintech and virtual assets in particular, preluding to the upcoming panel titled The New Investment Trend in VA Era. To set the stage, let us review the fundamentals and positioning of Hong Kong as an international financial center. Under one country, two systems principle, Hong Kong boasts a unique blend of advantages. On one hand, our competitive advantages include free flow of capital and free flow of information, a robust common law system, a simple and low tax regime, and a wealth of international talents here in Hong Kong. On the other hand, Hong Kong offers preferential access to the mainland China market, the second largest economy of the world, currently growing at over 5%. Indeed, with such a strong foundation, Hong Kong has already established ourselves as Asia's leading international financial center. We consistently top various league tables in the region, including those for issuance amounts of Asian international bonds, the scale of cross-border wealth business, AUM of hedge fund, insurance density, the size of offshore renminbi liquidity, etc. These achievements not only underscore our strengths, but also create a magnet for fintech companies who here in Hong Kong can enjoy the tremendous access to a diverse array of potential customers, potential investors, and potential business collaborators. Indeed, Hong Kong has a thriving fintech ecosystem, and we now have around 1,000 fintech companies here, and such number grew by about 25% last year. Innovations in areas like e-payment, RegTech, InsurTech, and WealthTech are keenly pushed and pursued by the fintech sector. Many of those fintech companies have gained a foothold in the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area, and the regional markets here. As a leading international financial center in the region, Hong Kong is always ready to be a pioneer. We were among the first jurisdictions in the world that offered licenses to virtual banks and virtual insurers. And now we have 8 licensed banks and 4 licensed virtual insurers in this city. The Hong Kong SAR government also demonstrated our commitment to embracing digital assets by issuing our own NFT 2 years ago. Indeed, back to 2 years ago, we issued a policy statement on development of virtual assets in Hong Kong, setting out our vision and policy direction. Since then, under the same activity, same risk, same rule principle, the government and our financial regulators have worked to create a supportive environment that includes timely and necessary guardrails to mitigate both actual and potential risks, aligning with international standards. The licensing regime for virtual asset exchanges commenced in June last year. We completed our public consultation on regulating stablecoins several months ago and introduced a stablecoin sandbox already in March this year. Additionally, the public consultation on the regulatory regime for over-the-counter OTC trading of virtual assets just ended in April. Our philosophy is very clear. We firmly believe that encouraging financial innovation is only possible through providing a transparent, a certain, and predictable regulatory environment. Another exciting development is central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. In March this year, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, HKMA, announced the launch of Project Ensemble, a new initiative focusing on the wholesale central bank digital currency, WCBDC, to support the tokenization market in Hong Kong. Project Ensemble aims to explore innovative financial market infrastructures and enable interbank settlements of tokenized funds through WCBDC. Further strides in fintech collaboration include the ongoing advancements with the People's Bank of China, PBOC, in the ECNY pilot for cross-boundary payments. Efforts are being made to broaden the scope of the ECNY pilot in Hong Kong, which will enable the setup and use of ECNY wallets by Hong Kong residents and facilitate the top-up of these wallets through Faster Payment System, FPS. Users can top up their ECNY wallets through FPS through 17 retail banks in Hong Kong, then use ECNY in the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area, and other mainland pilot areas. The ECNY will provide an additional safe, convenient, and innovative means of cross-boundary retail payments to residents in Hong Kong and in the mainland. As a leading international financial center, Hong Kong, we are well positioned to effectively link virtual assets and traditional financial instruments. Virtual asset futures ETFs, exchange-traded funds, have been listed and traded on Hong Kong Stock Exchange since December 2022. Then, in February last year, the Hong Kong SAR government became the first government in the world that issued tokenized government green bonds. And in April this year, we welcomed the listing of Asia's first spot virtual asset ETFs in Hong Kong, adding to the diversity of products in Hong Kong's markets. And this marks the first time that a virtual asset spot ETF product has been launched in the Asian market, reaffirming our leading position in the development of virtual assets in Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, these initiatives and regulatory advancements are setting the stage for the next big opportunities in Hong Kong's fintech and Web3 evolution. By fostering a robust and innovative environment, we are paving the way for groundbreaking development in virtual assets and fintech. The rise in fintech investment and the expansion of our fintech ecosystem highlight the immense potential for growth and innovation. At present, Hong Kong is home to more than 200 Web3-related companies from more than 20 different economies across the mainland, Americas, Europe, and other parts of Asia. And many more have expressed their interest to come set up in Hong Kong in light of our transparent, certain, and predictable regulatory environments. Looking ahead, the convergence of traditional financial markets and cutting-edge fintech solutions will unlock new opportunities for businesses and investors alike. As we continue to lead in both spheres, the integration of virtual assets, the development of new financial technologies, and the expansion into regional markets will drive Hong Kong's fintech evolution to new heights. Additionally, as AI technology continues to evolve, the government will maintain an open attitude, closely monitor market development, and make reference to overseas and local experience, with a view to promoting the responsible use of AI in the financial services industry. Later this year, we will publish a policy statement setting out the government's policy stance and direction on the application of AI in the financial markets. On this note, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the organizer for today's events. Your dedication to fostering collaboration and innovation in the fintech sector and the technology and digital economy as a whole is truly commendable. I eagerly anticipate the groundbreaking ideas that will emerge from today's conference, propelling our journey of digital transformation forward. I wish you all a rewarding discussion today and a prosperous futures in digital business. Together, let's seize the next new opportunities in Hong Kong fintech evolution. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joseph. Please be seated, and thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. It's a great perspective of the future of AI in Hong Kong. So the rapidly evolving landscape of virtual assets, VA, is reshaping investment strategies and financial systems worldwide. The VA market promises vast opportunities for investors and is transforming the traditional financial systems. So coming up next, we're going to have the first panel discussions in this afternoon on the topic of the new investment trends in VA era. And our panelist is going to address the regulatory, security, and operational challenges that accompany this shift and capture the opportunities presented by the VA era. And now I would like to invite the moderator of this session to come up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Peter Koo, convener of the FinTech Specialist Group of the Hong Kong Computer Society. Peter, please. And also, our panelists include Ms. Jessie Huang, Head of Institutional Sales, RO, MIC KBL, HKCS Exchange. Let's welcome Jessie. And next, let's welcome Mr. Kenneth Chan, Executive Director of Victory Securities. And next, let's welcome Mr. Tony Wong, Managing Director of CSOP Asset Management. And finally, let's welcome Mr. Robert Low, Hong Kong Digital Assets Leaders of Deloitte. But before we proceed to the panel discussion, can we have our speaker? Let's have one photo first. Can we have our speakers? Let's stand up and let's have one photo first. And also, I would like to invite Ms. Angela Lee. Please come up on stage to present the certificates of appreciation to our speaker first before proceeding to the panel discussions. All right, Angela, please. All right, so we will be making sure that all of our speakers on stage have the certificates of appreciation first. And then we'll have Angela taking the photos with our speakers. And also, finally, to Mr. Robert Low. All right. Okay, so Angela, please stay for a photo. All right, please look at our official photographer for photos. And also, please look at our other friends. Okay, so thank you so much, Angela. And now our speaker, please be seated. And without any further ado, I will pass the stage over to Peter. Over to you, Peter.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this panel discussion, the new investment trend in virtual assets. Actually, well, we all know, while Hong Kong is going to be one of the big 10 centers. The first one I would like to talk about is the Virtual Asset Center or Hub. Then, now how about these days with different investment trends, especially in the new digital era? Any comments or views you would like to share about the investment landscape, say virtual assets? Should we start with lady first? Jessie?
Okay. Again, thanks for the invite. It's a great honor. I'm Jessie, leading the institutional sales team in HKCS, and also the responsible officer for the company. So speaking of investment landscape, as one of the regulated exchange in Hong Kong, and also the biggest one, we listed actually mainstream cryptos as of today. So actually from our perspective, it's virtual asset as of today is still a relatively small industry. The whole market cap is only around $2 trillion US dollar, meaning basically half of Apple stock market cap. So it's really new and small, and if we have to compare, it's probably the internet companies in the 1990s. So saying investment opportunity, if you look into the Web 2 or technology companies, in the 1990s, probably the best one are Google, Amazon, in that time. So if you ask me, I would say like Bitcoin, Ethereum are still the blue chips we're talking about in the very early stage. So I do prefer this mainstream assets as of today compared to others, yeah.
Kenix?
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Kenix. So first of all, thank you for HKCS for the invitation. I'm the ED of Victory Securities. So Victory is a 53 years old local broker-dealer which listed in the Hong Kong Exchange since 2018. And we have been very active in the virtual asset space these years as well. And we are the first licensed corporation in Hong Kong to obtain all the virtual asset-related license uplift, including dealing, distribution, advisory, and fund management. So in terms of landscape, I think it changes since these couple years because especially I think the turning point is about the US launching the sport ETF and afterwards the Hong Kong because I think ETF has always been a very common and easily understand product to the public. And this is also a very good channel for an investor who doesn't want direct exposure to virtual asset, to have an indirect exposure into virtual asset. And afterwards, I think the Hong Kong is trying to have many breakthroughs in the coming days, including stablecoin and STO and RWA. And I do think that back in the years, I think like virtual assets like for crypto native people, but I think the landscape totally changed after recently because not only crypto native people can now have exposure to virtual asset, also like funds, mutual funds, or even general public can have exposure to virtual assets as well.
Thank you. Tony?
Hi, everyone. So first of all, thank you for the invite. My name is Tony. So I'm the Managing Director of CSOP Asset Management. For some of you may know, like CSOP, we are one of the largest ETF issuer based in Hong Kong, and we always regarded as one of the pioneer in the market in Asia as well. So how does a traditional financial asset managers come into place in virtual asset world is that we are the first in Asia to launch a Ethereum futures ETF over a year ago in Hong Kong, and we are together with the Bitcoin futures ETF as well. So this is interesting landscape development because where we're seeing the tri-funds, people like us, coming into the new asset class, a new space. In the recent years of development, we're happy to see how the regulations has changed, opened up a lot, building up the platform, like the new exchanges coming in, the brokers is stepping in as well. And together that, it's actually brought up the new horizons of investor interest. So in the past few years, it used to be a very institutionalized market, more on the family office side, less so on the retail and wealth. But lately with the developments open of the spot ETF here in Hong Kong and introductions of other regime as well, which actually help the retail investors and high net worth individuals to get access into the virtual asset space in a more trustable format and in a more safe regarded environment. So I'm happy to see that, but as I just want to echo what Jesse and Candice just mentioned, it's still early stage, it's just the beginning of it. And we still have like many decades to go with the virtual asset.
Thank you. Robert?
Yes, I'm Robert from Deloitte, the Hong Kong Digital Assets Lead. So I think I'm a little bit different from the three speakers is that Jesse, Kenneth, and Tony, they're running their business, try to make it more a profitable business. To me, I think that the most important here is that we offer different kinds of products. The main themes, what is that, of course, we would make the regulator happy, and also the investor protection is very important. What Kenneth mentions talking about RWA, STO, ETF, we are doing a lot of things. And the most important thing of which is also is that the educations to the public, I think is very is crucial and that we need to do so. We have the ETF now, and I have a chance talking to different participants in the markets is that now we have the ETF, Bitcoin, ETH, whether we can have the inverse ETF, right? The inverse ETF, we're just talking about the Hang Seng Index, we have the chance to have up and down. I think inverse ETF is a little bit different than the derivatives. Of course, we are looking forward that we may have the derivatives products of the VA in the coming futures, but you still need some time. What Tony said, we should be in progress. At least we're at 1 year, 2 years, we need to satisfy certain requirements and let the public more understand what is the VA behind and the STO and the RWA, which have some exact backup like the stable coins as well. So I think to me, the VA term, the virtual assets term, I would more, when I'm doing some pitching or talking to the investors, I prefer to take as a digital assets because as the STO and the RWA have some exact backup. So use case is very, very important. When we're talking about the STO and the RWA, the investors or even the issuers will ask the question is that how much the money we can get back, and the investors, of course, will look at the protections. So I think for the ecosystem, for the payer, we need to think a use case, how we can use the VA or the digital assets to help the capital markets to do some fundraisings. This is a very important moment is that we can look at the IPO markets and then compare how we make the traditional fund to the VA fund, then we can in line to make these two markets to work together.
Thank you. Like what you're saying, and it appears in Hong Kong, the transaction volumes, investment in virtual assets may not be that high. Somewhere around less than 20% of the investors are investing in VAs. And like what you're talking about, like ETF and even some other means or the STO fundraising, that is not quite there yet in the early stage. Then what are the roadblocks and how can we actually improve or increase the number of transactions? Then any recommendations or views you would like to share? How about Jesse?
Okay, very good question, and I feel a lot of pressure, as I exchange, being responsible for the trading volume. So from this perspective, we actually covering two kind of clients for HashKey. So one is to C, to the end customer directly, and another side is to B, to work together with our institutional business partners. So of course, definitely we will need to do a better job in both ways. So for the to C end, I think we're working very hard to try to do a lot of promotions of the crypto overall, like educational functions. We're going to universities, we're going to companies, industry forums to let people know, to make our voice heard, so that people paying more attention to virtual asset, cryptos as an alternative asset for their asset allocation. And also in the same time, we're actually working very closely with financial institutions, type 1 brokers, banks, type 9 asset managers, trying to push out the entire distribution network, in short. So we've been connected with actually basically all the top fintech brokers already. Soon you will see advertisement coming out. It's just happened in month. And we also connected with a few virtual banks already. So they will start to provide trading service for their end customer probably by end of this year. So we are building our infrastructure here slowly. So the bottleneck you mentioned is, I would say, it's still the adoption rate or the pace that we're building this infrastructure. So the reason is, as a regulated exchange, strictly follow the rules of Hong Kong SFCs, we have a lot of problems we need to solve before we involve these mainstream players to connect to us. So I think we spend a lot of time working with our compliance, with regulators, with our partners, trying to make the whole adoption easier compared to today. So I think that will eventually speed up the overall adoption rate, and hopefully more people, especially people sitting here, can purchase more cryptos and allocate more higher percentage of their asset into this alternative asset eventually. Yeah.
Sure, the more the merrier.
Of course.
Okay, how about Kenix?
I think very well said by Jesse, and maybe something I can echo on is it's just a beginning right now, because the regulatory framework, it takes time for market participant and for the public to adopt to a license regime. And in terms of that, I think there are like three major elements that I would think would be the bottleneck. The first is distribution channel, second is product, and third is investor education. So for distribution channel, I can see that there's a lot of more and more licensed corporation, including virtual banks, are coming into this industry. But meanwhile, when we look at like the sport ETF in Hong Kong recently, I do think that the AUM is not as good as we expected. But the major issue is, for me, is mostly is about the distribution channel, because there's not much distributor for this sport ETF in Hong Kong right now compared to the TradFi one. So that's why, especially banks. So that's why I think this is one of the bottleneck. And for products, because the Hong Kong only limits to sport trade right now. So I do think if we want to promote Hong Kong as a global financial, a virtual asset hub, I think in terms of product, we do need to have some breakthrough in the coming future, especially like, for example, Robert mentioned about derivatives or some more innovative ETFs products as well, or even STO. And lastly, I think investigation is about adoption rate, because after all, it's a new emerging asset class. And I do understand that many investors do have their concern on virtual asset. But after all, I think under a license regime and under global adoption slowly coming on, I do think that in terms of asset allocation, investors it's worthwhile for them to look more into virtual assets as well.
Thank you. Tony?
Yeah, so just to echo what Jesse and Kenneth mentioned, that you guys actually talked most of the part. In terms of distribution, I expand a little bit on this end. Is right now the distribution channel is solely rely on the traditional financial world, which is the banks, brokers that you can mention, even virtual banks is still going through this channel. So one of the key part is like when they're going to accessing this new type of asset class, we are looking at it from a traditional asset class perspective. So when we're looking at it, do they going to open up more channels for distributions, easy for access? I believe it's coming, but it takes a bit of time to understand this part. The second part is, I want to elaborate a little bit more further, is the user education's part. So we spend a lot of time educating investors in terms of how they should view virtual assets. And we brought some of the ideas on the traditional financial world, which is like the portfolio optimizations, how to manage a core portfolio by using virtual asset as part of their strategic portfolio management. And then what is the percentage to be the optimized level in terms of when they're allocating their VA incorporated into their portfolio management. So recently what we see over the past 1.5 years, that after we launched the virtual asset ETFs here in Hong Kong, we're seeing the adoption is mainly coming from family offices in the region. So those guys are more crypto native, I would say. And the reason is shifted over from spot and then spend a bit of allocations into the ETF space is purely because of the kind of like centralized counterparty risk is too concentrated for them. So they just want to spread across into other asset class, by maintaining the same exposures. So this is something that we're constantly educating not only the high net worth individuals and family offices, but we want to bring it down into the retail, the mom and pop shops can understand on the street, then they could understand how they should be better manage the portfolio. And what we can bring together is for those investors who already invest into the stock markets in the US, whether it's Hong Kong or not, and even in the derivative trading world, how they could view that virtual asset as part of their strategic portfolio management, and how they could be tactically trading using the VA product that we have.
Thank you. Robert?
I think our speakers already covered a lot of points. My view is that for the VA, the distribution channel that is through our traditional, under SFC, the regulatory framework, I think is fine. But if we would like to further explore to different kinds of channel, at least I think at this moment for type 1 or channel, this make it smooth, and then we can consider second phase. For the education part, I think we can differentiate or separate to the professional investors and the retail investors, or even through some public educations. Like what I did last few weeks is that we're talking about some the VA to the secondary school students or the university students. What they concern is about the cyber securities. We're talking about the cyber frame, whether there is any as the wallet is safe. And so I think for this part, if we would like to involve more investors in the coming futures, first of all, I think for the education parts, not only on the applications of the VA, of course, the applications of the VA is very, very important, but for the protection side, like the cybersecurities and what the behind of the blockchain, the public chain or the private chain, we need to let them know more about this kind of framework, and also maybe including in the university, some, say, the business school or the engineering schools, they need to have some topics that should cover this kind of area. Like the professional bodies like Hong Kong SI is also thinking about what kind of topics that we need to involve in the examination paper in the coming futures for the people who take the examinations for the type 1, type 4, or type 9, etc.
Thank you, Robert. And it seems like user education and market education is a necessity to further boost up the market vibe. However, it seems like there are still some risks and unpleasant incidents happen in this arena that may actually deter the growth, the sales growth of virtual assets in investment. And coming back to Robert, any recommendation, say, for providing a better investment environment, and then the compliance and regulations, and anything you want to pinpoint or about the pain points?
Thank you, Peters. I think talking about the regulatory framework, we just use some recent cases that I think everyone should know that about the dim license of the virtual assets. It's just we still have 11 applicants here. So I think the most important thing is that what Joseph has mentioned is that we need to have a clear guideline or a predictable, let the applicants know what happened in the coming futures. And I think at this moment is that I just use one example for the dim license. Of course, HashKey already get the license. For the dim license cases, they still need to go through, say, the phase 2, the implementations and some testing. To me, some of the experience for the virtual bank applications is that what the regulators concern is that when you submit your applications or when you want to do some things, the expectations is, I think, the standard is quite high. I think at least you need to get 100 marks is the highest mark. 90, you think you should get 90% ready, then you can submit to the regulators. So I think for this part, to be fair, so I just want to share is little bit the turnaround time from the regulators and also to the applicants is that we need to make ourselves ready, and all your submissions and your application things, including the testing, the data. I think this is very, very important. And the other side is that, we look not only focus on Hong Kong, for London and US. I had some chances to meet with our my firm Deloitte partners in different countries. They're talking to different regulators. I think in London or in US, the regulators is talking, I think not every day, but they put a lot of resources in the regulatory framework. And for Deloitte, as an example, we have very frequent discussions for the Hong Kong framework compared to the Europe or to the US framework. One of the things that I can share is that I think Hong Kong VA framework, when compared to UK or US, I think we still, maybe we not say improvement. We are good. We're pretty good at this moment. But of course, how we can make it more open to some new investment products like Canex or just other speaker mentions the derivatives or the inverse ETF. I think we should have more different kinds of products for the business to run. Otherwise, that in 2 years, 3 years later, we can compare to the virtual bank, right? We can see the business of the virtual bank is still not yet make it profitable. So I think we need to use 2024 to 2025. We think ahead how we can make our business alive to balance the investor protections, the regulatory, and the growth of the business. This is very, very important. And the second part is that me as an auditor, how we can set up some criteria for the VA or for the investor to follow when we're talking to the SFC or the MA. MA have some sandbox for the deposit tokenizations. I think communications, of course, everyone knows that communications is very important. But as a professional firm, we always as a bridge, how we can talking to the free speakers behind me and then pass the message to the regulators. And the regulators, I think, is frequently meet our business owners these few days. But of course, they will also ask us about what kind of inputs or what kind of pain points that we would like to share. I can honestly tell them is that we need to balance the growth. And I think they already have that in mind is that they would like the business to grow. They would like to Hong Kong be an international virtual assets hub. This is a must. Just how we can do it together, the ecosystem, how we can build it, not only these three people sit behind, but also, let's say, Peter mentioned the VA OTC, right? I think the next topic is the VA, the OTC, how we can do it together. The last point I would like to share is that I can see that from Dubai, we have not only the Hong Kong have the MA, SFC, we have a VARA, we have a Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority. I think this is the authority that, including SFC, MA, or even the custom or police, we have people talking is about the task force, but we can think ahead whether we need to have a authority like the IA, MA, SFC. We can also have a VA authority to make all the experts, including in the authority, to make all the regulatory framework, the compliance that we can satisfy the business owners, the requirements, and also what's the regulator expectations.
Well, this is a really good idea. Then we haven't heard much about a super regulatory body or integrated regulatory body to stretch out and get a better coverage of scope. Then it happens in other part of the world, and it's getting interesting. Then, Tony, do you want to actually share your view about that?
Yeah, so I believe like in this current environment in Hong Kong, I think the regulations in place it's enough to support the growth of it. But to echo the Robert view is that what we see is that ecosystem is very important. I guess from Kenneth and Jesse's perspective, it's a distribution channel. Again, it's one thing, but also how we see it from a traditional financial perspective is we can actually use tokenizations of the real-world asset, tokenization of funds, portfolios. We can open them in other distribution channels for distributing our products through other means as well. So I believe the current stage of the development is enough, and it's growing, it's healthy right now, I would say that. But how are we going to attract investors to come to Asia, to trading within the Asia time zone? It's also very important because people get used to trading in the US hours. And how we can attract investors coming back to Asia time zone is a key. And with the development of new products, the inverse that Robert mentions, and the more derivative products, more interesting products, so that the virtual asset itself is not just viewing as a long-only product, but how the whole ecosystem can build within not just long only, but how you can do long short, and then coming in with the HFT, the high frequency traders coming in, the liquidity providers coming in, and quant traders coming in from the region is also very important. Now even those quant traders in Asia, they're trading in US time zone in Europe, and how can get back the interest coming into Asia is, I think it's one of the key part to how can build the Hong Kong market great.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Kenix?
Maybe I can add on a little bit because to me, as a market participant, I think the biggest risk when we promote our products are always about investor protection. Because I did have my own experience on unregulated exchange. So I think SFC has been doing a very great job, great job on that, which Jesse can tell as well. So I think the only risk maybe to me is about investor when they are doing a new kind of asset investment, do they know what they're investing in? I think this is the risk that even for our market participant or SFC, we cannot have fully control on that. But I do think that, or I always think that when people are talking about investment, I always say that you can only earn what you have known. You cannot earn apart from that, beyond from that. So I think investors do have their own, also have their own responsibility to know what they're investing in.
See?
I totally agree with Kenix said. SFC has been doing a really good job in the investor protection side because they've been like doing really good in the traditional finance in the past probably 20 years. I think I also like one word I heard from Robert is profitability, profitable. I think to make the industry, more alive, it's actually a balance of both. So to be frank, like for SFC, like overall, it's on the more strict side on customer protection or rules and regulations. As Hong Kong being a very established financial center, I think we can proudly say that we've done a good job on that aspect. So as an industry player like us and Kenix, so we will also be asked constantly, by our shareholders, by the investors about, are you making money? What is the, ROI, so return on investment, and the profitability. So that is the key for an industry to grow more healthily in the long term. So I think we will need to focus a little bit more on the balance side. So as an industry player, we would expect more products, echo Robert said, derivatives, leverages. And we've been working very actively to lobby the regulators. We are meeting the regulators on a monthly basis, to be frank. And we know that they've been working hard as well. So just like Hong Kong Exchange, they provide a large range of different investment products. So hopefully, eventually, one day, as exchange like us, we can basically copy Hong Kong Exchange and provide as many as investment products VA related to our end customers. So eventually, we can be we can have more profit and survive and thrive. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Peter, I would like to share one more point instead. Because before I leave the panel, because I have to catch up a flight at 4:20. So I would like to add one more point is that I think VA is a very, very good opportunity for Hong Kong to being as an IFC. As everybody know that the capital markets in the last 2 years is not a good moment. But I think the VA, if we can put more resources and our stakeholders and our people in the ecosystem fully how to build up this, we can attract more international money back to Hong Kong, and then through different channels like the STO or the RWA, or even we have the new products. And then if we have to retain the money in Hong Kong, then we can have a different idea how we can make it become sustained to be as an IFC. The money can put it back to the capital markets to develop the whole financial systems in Hong Kong, because we have a very solid financial infrastructures which is proven in the last 20 to 30 years. We have a very, very comprehensive regulatory framework like SFC, MA, or even if the IA. So I think we need to hold this chance tightly, and how we can develop this VA together with the stablecoin together. This is very important, this 2024 and 2025, how we can make use of these opportunities to build when the markets comes, and we can make ourselves ready.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you. So sorry about that. I really have to leave now to catch up the fight. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Robert, for stretching his time for us. And let's put our hands together for Robert. Okay, coming back to the core question here for the rest of the panel speakers. And what about the investment strategies? If we really want to get into the virtual access arena, then what are your recommendations or advice? I'm not asking you to give me a ticket number, but, well, what can you advise us? Starting with Jesse?
Okay, I kind of mentioned this in the first question already. So, like I said, for crypto investment, still very early stage, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are totally still leading choices in the landscape. So I think what we see, because I'm leading the institutional business here, so we noticed the institutional adoption has been a very stable pace, increasing in the last 2-3 years in Hong Kong. So institutions are basically start to treat virtual asset as a very serious topic. And we talk to financial institutions all the time, and we're watching them step by step moving into the market. So, for financial institutions, I'm not sure how many of you are working for them. They play a very conservative role when they come into investment. So because I got a traditional finance background as well. So back in the old times, in the equity times, when I talked to the toppest long funds in the world, like Fidelity, BlackRock, when you ask them what they're gonna buy, so basically when they're picking stocks in one industry, they're just saying, okay, give me the top 3 biggest names. I won't see the rest. So that's their perspective as traditional finance industries players coming in to asset class. So if you think the institutional adoption is one of the major drivers, personally, I think it's the most important driver in the coming 1 or 2 years. So then you need to kind of learn their pattern of investment. So if the top 3 are their biggest bets, then why not follow, right? They got the money, they got the interest, they're moving in stably. So rationally, as an investor, they will push up the asset price eventually. So if you ask me, still top 3.
Thank you. Kennex?
My advice in terms of investment strategy would be spending more time to learn about virtual asset. But in the same time, I think if we are talking about asset allocation, I always do think that whenever there's like a new emerging asset class, it's always worthwhile to spend time to take a look about what it is and how its performance in the past years. And I think I do not have to mention that, but BTC has been like outperforming asset class in the past 10 years. So I think it's still early times, but I always think that the current landscape has been changed since the ETF has launched, because there's not like a crypto world thing anymore. The track fund world has been entering the space as well. So if anyone came to ask me, and what should I But first, I always suggest you may start with ETF because it's the only instrument that takes less effort, but you can still have the exposure to virtual asset. Yeah.
Well, Kenix, just want to stretch a little bit. Another question for you. Since you talk about BTC, and after halving of BTC in April this year, and any upward trend you are supporting, or you don't think so?
I think that in terms of like BTC, I think it's kind of correlated to the interest rate in the U.S. right now. It's very, I think if you look at it in the stat, it's really like have a very high correlation with it. So I think that half year coming up, I think it's for me. I will really pay much attention about the U.S. federal rate, about what's coming up. Yeah.
Are you implying to support on BTC ETF?
Sport and ETF because the sport ETF is tracking the BTC as well. So I think it's similar. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Tony?
My one piece of advice is very simple. So from a fund house perspective, stay invest and cautiously. So this is very important. Especially when we're looking at VA as a new asset class, it doesn't matter how new the asset class is, but you're still using the same methodology of risk assessment when we're looking at investment. So safeguard your investment, find a trustable partners like HKCS and Victory Securities and us, and those are regulated and all that. So, but then in terms of the allocations, I would say that like probably most investors have allocations in equities, fixed incomes, and all that. And then in equities, you have U.S. global allocations, and then Asia. Asia, you have Hong Kong and China, and then plus the rest of the world. But other than that, borrowing some of the research that we're seeing is that family offices around the globe has been started allocated. Even the traditional families are coming in, and now they're increasing their allocations from 6 to 15%, and in the coming 2 to 3 years. So that's one of the response to the new asset class, how they're going to see it. And the next is, Jesse mentioned, institutional players coming in. We haven't seen the sovereign wealth coming in. The governments are not yet, but luckily we are seeing they actually studying it, like what it is and what's the use case and how does it relate it to the asset pricing. So with this coming to place, ecosystem coming in, and then when we see institutional players, usually is the first adopters. And now we're seeing the US retail coming in with billions of inflows after the spot ETF has been launched. And we will see that happen when the Asia investor picking this up as well. As we all know, like SEC in the US just approved that the Ethereum ETF to be launched later this year. So will that give an extra kick to the Ethereum as well? So this is some kind of interesting studies that we're seeing, and in the coming months, like what are the catalysts for the VA? How we looking at it? It's very similar to equities investment, where you usually get the blue chips. So the two largest, like VA, is definitely one of the choices. So the BTC, Ethereum, it is, and then it comes down to like how you're going to access the exposures. You either through spot, through HKCS, and you can use ETF issue in either Hong Kong, US, and then you think about like, should I get the spot ETF or the futures? So there are different risks associated with it. So just pick the one that with the risk level that you're comfortable with, and don't put all your egg in one basket. And we have seen multiple cases in like FTX and all that. So stay invest and stay cautious.
Thank you, Tony. And we are still talking about the regulated regime and the unregulated regime. Then what do you think about the way forward on STOs and even RWAs? And then any comments about that? How about starting with Jesse again?
Sure. Again, so as an exchange, we're actually more like the central spot where the assets meet the investors. So whatever cryptos listing our exchange are the assets that our investor can choose to buy and sell. So naturally, we're working on both sides, right? One side is, like I mentioned, to our end customers, institutional customers, corporate customers, retail customers. So on the asset side, for listing on our exchange, we've been working very, very hard on that as well. As of today, we have like 20-ish coins listing. Of course, we constantly communicate with SFC, make sure we're getting their blessing and we're not crossing any lines. And they've been very supportive in that angle. And so STOs, RWAs, a new asset class that will, of course, benefit our investors, giving them more choices. So we've been working very actively on that aspect as well. We actually start from STO first because it's more related as we are regulated under type 1 and 7, and our regulator is SFC directly. So naturally, for us to list it security tokens, it's easier or comparatively more direct when we communicate with SFC. So we've been working on different kind of assets right now. For example, we're working on a project that tokenized the money market fund. Yeah, so it's a fund underlying token that we're trying to get listed on our platform. And another one is actually equities. So the underlying will be equity, and we'll use some structure to tokenize it, and eventually it will be listed on our exchange as well. So yes, of course, we spend a lot of effort. We're working on that, and we will try everything we can to make sure the asset listing on our exchange are attractive enough for not only Hong Kong investors, but also globally. We will have this competitive advantage when we compare to Coinbase or other regulated exchanges. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, I echo on Jesse. I think STO is gonna be a big thing in Hong Kong because it fits with Hong Kong's DNA as a global financial hub. And I do think that when we are talking about STO, it's always about the underlying asset. Is that like sexy or not, or is that like attractive to investors? So this is something we have to think about. But on the same time, I think by STO, it does solve a lot of problems. For example, like the cost, because everything is on chain. So basically, you do not need much counterparty as before. Another thing is by fractionize that asset into smaller units, it may be able to attract more different kinds of investors as well. So I'm looking forward to what Jesse mentioned. So hopefully I can be part of it as well.
Sure.
Tony?
Yeah, so I will comment a bit more on the real-world asset side of things. So real-world asset like tokenizations, whatnot, it's actually helping the tri-fund asset managers to launch products in an efficient and effective ways in terms of the cost, but also a wider distribution network. And you can trade like 24/7, and it's highly liquid. So this is something that we're looking into as well. I believe this is the future as well, how we're going to open up the new distribution space. So as Jesse mentioned, like money market is part of it, but that's a very early stage of the developments, meaning that it's still, when we're looking at like, could we wrap a active portfolio managers, put that portfolio into a token, and then distribute it out and provided with liquidity. So this is something that I would like to see in the future development side, but it's good to see money market at least like getting up first, and then you're getting wider access. People get a taste of it, get a feel of it. How does it feel to hold a token itself? Looking at the bank account itself.
Thank you. And what I'd like to know is, because Hong Kong is exactly trying to become one of the leading virtual access hub, then any recommendations from you how we can further enhance this process and what we can do to achieve that?
Maybe me first. So I do think the infrastructure is here. I mean, in terms of like a regulatory framework, and I think what we need to do is to have more market participant, more investor education, and most importantly, more product types to the market. Because after all, to be frank, if we just stay at the current sport environment, I do think there will be a lot of limitation for even market participants to expand the market. So yeah, hopefully SFC is here and can listen to my opinion today.
Whoa. And Jesse and Tony?
Yeah, I agree with Ken said. So again, back to the infrastructure, right? You need the foundation, when you want to grow a business. So there are different lines of the infrastructure. The regulators' perspective, of course, trying to approve more faster than before the license uplift. Because for TriFis, for financial institutions, whenever they want to step into virtual asset, they need to get special approval from the regulators. So we did notice that the speed for regulators to approve is quite limited. Like we see a bottleneck there, but we do understand that due to all the manpower capacities, it takes time. But if that can speed up, it will definitely help the industry to grow faster because they can move in easier whenever they want. And secondly, of course, the whole legal and compliance framework to be established among the institutions, because each of them actually got their own problems to tackle. We have partners not only from Hong Kong, but with the Europe background, with the US background, with Southeast Asia. So each of them are actually facing their home-based regulators constraint as well. So it's more of a global thing. We have to kind of wait for other regions to catch up as well, so the whole network can be set up more efficiently. Just like traditional finance, in the traditional finance, we've been established so many mutual adoptions, mutual agreements, so the international finance network can move smoothly. For crypto, however, we see the dots are just not yet connected yet. Like if we and Europe regulations there's a gap there. With the US, we're on different pace. So I think it takes time, to be frank, to be patient and wait until gradually everybody working on the same direction. So eventually the whole infrastructure will be established.
Global alignment is still a major challenge. Tony?
Yeah, just want to add a bit for the last part is that, so I believe that the hardware, meaning the regulations, the platform, it's here right now in Hong Kong for the virtual asset developments. But then how do we attract more investors coming in, again, like to Hong Kong to trade or to invest through Hong Kong into the VA area? It's a key part. How do we bring in the whole ecosystem coming in, not just the institutions, but also the rest of the investors as well? And then next part is like, can we borrow some of the successful cases elsewhere in the world where the high adoptions within the retail space is a key part. Right now, it's like we are seeing investment-savvy investor coming into the VA space where you haven't seen the retail coming in yet. And then this is a key effort in terms of how the ecosystem should be built and how much effort should we should we go into and how should we invest into in terms of resources, headcounts, and all that to promoting Hong Kong as the VA platform as a first choice for Asian investors.
Thank you, Tony. Well, since time is running short, allow us to actually throw a question back to the floor. First question, can you actually show your hand? How many of you are investing in crypto or digital assets? Please raise your hand. We're barely over 20% here. Quite a success. Anyways, any question from the floor for the panelists?
Right here, over there.
Oh, hello. Hi. Thank you for the speech, but I have a question. What are your thoughts on meme coins? Because recently a lot of growth in meme coins has occurred. From Dogecoin at the start, Shiba Inu in the middle, and recently a new coin Pepe has really boosted in late 2023 and recent at 2024. So I want to know, what are your thoughts on the future of meme coins and tokens that are like under Ethereum, like ERC20 and Solana based?
Yeah, I'll take it that first. So again, for listing a crypto asset on our exchange, we got this due diligence framework we need to make sure, because again, regulated by SFC, they pay a lot of attention on investor protections. So there are like guidance for us that we need to list cryptos that with somehow, reliable, trustworthy, with fundamentals. So with that principle bear in mind, for every single asset to get listed on HashKey, we got a team to do the due diligence. So meme coin, we know that it's up a lot, but to be frank, the risk associated with it is also very high. So we are on the more conservative side in the industry, to be frank. So currently we are focusing more on the coins that was a long trading record with a clean, we would say, background, or reliable, the track records. So that's how, from an exchange perspective, we're trying to protect together with the regulator our investors. So it's a attractive thing, but it's just not so in our DNA as a regulated ones. Yeah.
Okay, one more question. Not? And we're going to, thank you all the panelists here, and thank you very much for having us. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, our speakers. Please kindly exit the stage and be seated off stage. Definitely a lot of useful feedback. So please be seated off stage. Thank you so much. So definitely a lot of useful feedback and insight about the virtual assets era and how we could capture the opportunities that comes along. So before we proceed to the next sessions, I would like to remind you that the real-time AI transcription is available. So please feel free to scan the QR code at the corner of the screen to choose your preferred language. 好，那么以下的环节我们将会以广东话进行。如果大家需要即时 AI 文字转录的话，可以扫一下在屏幕上面的二维碼。謝謝大家。隨住人工智能 AI 技術嘅發展啦，香港近排咧就有騙徒利用 Deepfake 進行詐騙。咁啊現時啦，針對知名機構嘅金融網絡犯罪不斷咁樣增加，究竟我哋要點樣去分辨網絡詐騙呢？咁啊接住落嚟嘅時間呢，我哋都非常之榮幸，將會咧有5位嘅嘉賓同我哋進行分享。咁佢哋嘅分享主題咧就會係如何應對新興金融犯罪。好啦，事不宜遲啦，我哋將會邀請呢個環節嘅主持人先，我哋有請香港數字金融協會聯席會長陳家豪先生，有請 Emil， 我哋掌聲有請。咁啊，接住落嚟咧，都邀請以下嘅 panelists， 包括香港警務處網絡安全及科技罪案調查科總警司林卓豪先生，我哋有請 Raymond。咁啊，接住落嚟嘅時間呢，我哋都會有請 Checkpoint 網絡安全顧問佘國榮先生，有請 Colin， 有請。咁啊，接住落嚟嘅時間呢，我哋都會有請中銀人壽防範金融犯罪部主管蔡潔敏女士，有請 Francis。咁啊，最後呢，亦都有請 PwC 香港合夥人謝浩晴先生，有請 Genesis， 歡迎晒咁多位。好啦，事不宜遲啦，我哋將個台交俾 Emil 先，有請。
好，講廣東話係有原因嘅。我哋傾咗好耐㗎啦，因為我哋唔係唔識講英文㗎，係嘛？唔識講普通話。但係咧，今個主題咧，其實係針對咧香港嗰個一個叫做網絡安全問題嘅，就係大家對咧嗰啲spamming 咧嗰個認知嘅問題。咁啊，所以我哋傾咗一陣啦嚇，咁啊好快咁有個決定㗎啦，就係用廣東話啦。仲有啊，因為大會咧係有即時傳譯㗎。即係再講一次啦嚇，我們可以用那個二維碼就是 we can use this transcript so that you just scan that code and it will be translated into 普通話那個文字來的哈。好的，咁咧就我哋喺傾嘅時候咧，其實點解會諗到咧要用即係講呢個主題咧？就係香港一個好特別嘅地方嘅。 舊年咧，我哋就講呢個 JPEX 啊就發現咧好多香港嘅投資者咧，佢就唔清楚啦 crypto 咧其實係啲乜嘢嚟嘅。咁啊見到啲明星喺度咧，佢就走去投啦，你投我投。咁啊變咗咧本來一個 crypto 嘅投資應該係全球都會受影響嘅，但係發現咧呢個 JPEX 事件咧就淨係得香港人中。咁啊今次咧就接二連三啦。係有啲最初係零星嘅事件咧，就係有啲阿公阿婆啊，又或者有啲細公司咧，就俾人咗啦，即係可能係100幾廿萬咁就我哋都覺得即係匪夷所思㗎啦喺嗰個時間咁就冇咩問題啊，咁你俾人呃下咪當交學費咯咁。哇唔係喎，越呃越多喎，越呃越密喎去到一間英國嘅即係建築嘅 consultant 啦。可以俾人咗200個 million 港紙嘅喎，仲要分10幾次俾錢。咁喺咁嘅情況下咧，個問題咧個嚴重性咧就越嚟越高啦。咁所以咧，我哋就喺今次啦，借助啦呢個 Business Go Virtual 啦呢個咁嘅台啦咁就諗一諗啦。點咧？我哋要點樣先至令到大家即係有所防範咧？咁我哋就請來啦香港。即係喺呢個領域入邊啦，最有代表性，又或者最有資歷啦，又或者咧個影響力最大嘅幾位專家嚟到。咁頭先係介紹咗啦，咁因為時間問題啦，我哋又唔再一再介紹啦。喺嗰個情況底下啦，咁咧就我本人咧就咁多年嚟咧義務好啦，或者係喺啲學會度好啦，就同警務處咧係一路都有合作嘅，尤其是喺教育界方面。希望啲同學啦，同埋啲老師啦，係通過學習咧，即係等於交通安全咧。以前過馬路要小心噶嘛，看左看右嘅。而家咧就唔係過馬路要小心咁簡單啦。而家咧就係用手機、用支付，你都要小心啦。咁所以咧就我哋好高興啦，今日請咗 Raymond Sir 上嚟咁好似 Raymond Sir 你可以帶咗啲咧，即係數字俾大家，或者可以同大家講講而家個情況係點啊？
好多謝Emil，咁多謝邀請我今日有機會同大家分享今日呢個題目啦。我講起上嚟咧，希望我長得就係停一停我啦，太長啦，因為我應該由20年代開始講起。咁我哋今日講咧，其實金融犯罪啊嘛，可能咧在座睇大家咧嘅經驗咧，都應該聽過係咩叫做寶藥黨啊、祈福黨啊、電子零件黨啊，同埋換錢黨等等噶啦。其實2000年代嘅時候咧，真係好多呢啲喎。但係咧到今時今日咧冇晒，好簡單，因為呢個數碼轉型，全部都上晒網去做呢啲嘅金融犯罪。咁我哋睇下啲數字啦。咁我哋講緊咧就係舊年啦，2023年全年我哋講緊嘅金融犯罪啦。我哋金融犯罪咧係講緊咧科技罪案同埋詐騙喺香港嚟講，當中當然會包括一啲大型嘅上市公司嘅騙案，呢啲假嘅會計文嘅騙案等等。而最大量嘅就係一啲網上嘅騙案。而我哋講緊數字咧，就係舊年嘅年尾咧，係全年係有39800幾宗，咁比前一年咧，其實係上升咗41.6%。咁基本上咧個損失金額咧去到92億。咁大家聽落去咧，其實係好誇張。點解一個罪案都會上得咁快咧？咁今年咧亦都上半年或者頭5個月，我可以比較參考大家。頭個5個月，其實我哋講緊咧係有大概18000宗度或者16000。咁當中嘅損失金額咧大概係38億。咁同舊年同期比咧，其實係相若嘅。咁可喜嘅就係咧，同舊年相若，即係冇大升啦。今年暫時都希望冇大升。咁當中咧，我哋先提過啦，呢啲所謂金融犯罪，或者我用直接啲講網絡詐騙，因為咧裏邊根本超過80%以上都係網絡詐騙。而裏邊咧最大部分嘅網絡詐騙咧，亦都係我哋生活上面日日接觸到㗎啦。你哋應該咧日日上網都會上去買嘢，網上購物。當中網上購物咧係佔咗1/4，即係差唔多25%。簡單而言，你上網一俾錢你就輸㗎啦。又講得好恐怖係咪啊？一啲都唔恐怖。琴日見到有2單案件，一個上去買一啲名貴手袋80萬，未見到貨，未送到貨就過錢，咁冇啦。買金250萬，3公斤黃金，又係金都未見到，未去到交收嘅時候就俾晒錢，即係咧去魚黃河又冇咗。咁其實係咪好容易啊？其實真係撳個掣就冇咗嘅啲錢。呢個咧就係而家正成個網絡生態改變緊。咁我哋先講咧就係網上購物騙案，其次咧就係 電話騙案啦。電話騙案近幾年咧都不斷咁樣橫行緊，咁啊大概佔1成左右啦，咁啊或者至到15% 左右啦。舊年嚟頭嗰5個月嚟計，咁其實冇變過嘅喎。過去10年前由我開始咧處理網絡嗰啲電話騙案到而家咧，都係辦緊嗰啲入境處啊、速遞啊，跟住電信公司，最後又係俾個公安你去傾偈。其實咧呢啲一定聽到就唔好信㗎啦，即刻收線。咁啊裏邊再講兩種最近期最活躍嘅就係網上投資騙案同埋網上求職騙案。投資騙案簡單如俾啲假嘅網站你啦，就話有個升幅，關於嗰啲嘅加密貨幣，特別頭先咧上一個環節講咗啦，以為新興好理解，其實一啲都唔明就走去投資，只有過錢就永遠收唔到錢，因為佢俾個平台你，淨係俾你睇到好似賺咗錢，但係當你一攞錢嘅時候咧，就又係去如黃鶴嘅啫。咁啊，而家呢個形勢咧改變晒啦，咁啊大家會明白啊，每一日上網咧都好小心，無論識朋友又好、投資又好、買嘢都好咧，都已經改變咗。咁啊，希望咧就等嚟緊我哋啲專家咧可以話到俾大家聽啊，有啲咩去做多啲先。咁我俾翻 email。
喂，好清晰喎嚇，即係如果香港政府其他啲官員講咧，我哋嘅生活嘅嘢咧係講得咁貼地嘅咧，其實我哋嘅生活咧就好好啊。咁啊，好緊要啦，香港有警務處啦，就喺呢一方面咧幫我哋做咗啲嘢。但係講還講喎，我哋有冇做啊？我哋好多朋友啊繼續咧見到個80萬嘅包包又買嘅喎即係你有你講。佢就要照做喎，咁得意嘅咁樣，咁啊有望下，即係有問下 Genesis 啊，即係如果你喺呢個consultancy 嘅呢個領域咧，即係點解啲人有啲咁嘅行為嘅咧你可以點樣解釋咧？
我首先我自己就唔會俾80萬買個包包先。嗱，不過即係講笑還講笑，其實好 interesting。不過 Raymond Sir 分享咗一啲 consumer 嘅罪案啦，咁我自己就比較做多啲係 corporate 嘅罪案，其實好多嘅。咁其實成個遊戲嘅生態係頭先講緊嘅一類詐騙咧，我哋都係稱之為 phishing。即係 phishing 就係扮一個唔係嘅人。去做一啲詐騙嘅活動。咁香港如果我睇 corporate 嘅詐騙嚟講咧，得兩大類，兩大類嘅 cyber crime 嘅啫，喺個 corporate 嘅 world。第一就係勒索軟件啦 ，OK， 咁呢個就報紙 day in day out 都有㗎啦。咁呢個轉頭再講多啲。但係第二類咧就屬於呢種 phishing 啦，一係就 business email compromise， 就係個意思係嗰個公司嘅電郵系統首先俾黑客 hack 咗入去先，你唔知㗎喎。OK， 大多數出咗事嘅都唔知 hack 咗入去。咁 hack 咗入去之後做咩咧？以前就揾個人去讀啦，咁讀到咁啱要去轉錢啦，咁就會有人走入嚟係啊，你要轉錢買呢個乜乜乜機構啊，你啲錢可唔可以轉去呢個新嘅戶口啊？呢個我哋新起嘅戶口，但係又信㗎喎，唔知點解，咁啊照轉咗過去啦，又冇打電話去 double check， 因為佢成個 email。裏邊有晒 context， 佢裏邊有晒裏邊話之前傾緊啲乜嘢啊，個價錢去到邊啊，呢啲係做到好相似嘅。咁呢個係繼續會持續發生，去到今年我哋開始見到係啲乜嘢呢？即係似乎我頭先話用人肉去做啦，罪犯呢，佢哋都坦白講都係 run 緊一盤生意嘅，佢哋都要 digitalize， 都要用 Gen AI 嘅。咁開始用 Gen AI 去做啦，咁似乎我哋見到啦，咁佢哋用 Gen AI 去 analyse 個 email 裏邊嘅 content 啦，直情啲回覆可以有人扮到同 private banker 去同嗰個 family office 嘅 investor 講個 investment 個價位去到邊啊，你要 analyse 啲乜嘢啊，哇，信係好相似嘅，咁就冇咗啦。咁
唔單止80萬買個包包嘅喎，可能係80萬美金啦，買啲初創公司啲股嘅喎。
一單呢，一個禮拜係冇咗70萬歐羅，香港有錢人好多嘅。
即係喺呢度咧，我又想講一個現象嘅，就係咧，我哋成日同人講啦，你 official 嘅嘢，你 send 個 email 俾我啦，我咧就會同佢講噶 ，email 乜鬼 mail 啫 ，WhatsApp 咪好地地咯，我同你講緊 WhatsApp， 傾緊偈噶嘛。係咪？你做乜嘢又整咗個 email 咧？喺嗰度 send 啲咧，即係好鬼 sensitive 啲嘢咧？係咪？你覺得啦？大家估下啦。其實 WhatsApp 安全啲啊，定係 email 安全啲啊？下邊你覺得咧？邊個安全啲啊？邊個 official 啲啊？ 根本就係你架手機啊！所謂你跳出嚟㗎嘛，你得佢同佢傾緊偈。其實 WhatsApp 係安全啦，當然啦 WhatsApp 唔係絕對安全啊，但係有得俾你揀嘅時候，
兩個都唔安全喎，其實。
係
兩個都唔安全。今年因為上一年發生好多咧，就係 WhatsApp 俾人哋 hijack 咗嘅。
但係 hijack 咗我即刻知啊嘛，但係死喺邊度咧？有個 online 嘅，即係你喺度講嘢，佢就拿住個web 版嘅 WhatsApp。
哇，其實咧好複雜啊嗰個，佢 web 版咧，佢有幾，我一開始想講好多啦。佢有幾個 operation 模式嘅，一就偷咗 web 版係最簡單嘅版本。偷完 web 版之後咧，佢用 web 版去 send message 俾你啲朋友，問佢攞個 SMS code 喎。嗱，呢個就大劑啦。
成日中㗎啦。
個 SMS code 係咩事咧？譬如我 send 俾 email，sorry 攞嚟做 example 啦。我 send 俾你，叫你俾個 SMS 我。其實個 attacker 就用緊你嘅電話號碼 log in 去 WhatsApp， 跟住攞你嘅 SMS code。嗱，呢一種嘅方法咧，同 web 嘅唔同係佢直接喺電話 log in 咗。咁我哋見到佢做咩咧？一 log in 咗之後，即刻轉個電話號碼。你想攞翻都攞唔到。
攞唔翻，有排先攞得翻。
攞唔翻。
但係而家少咗㗎啦喎。喂，你有 solution， 正想問你啦。咁啊點解決啊？你個 check point 有咩解決啦？
嗱，少賣廣告先，認真嘅。頭先講啲 email 啊，我哋通訊軟件啲平台咧，唔係唔安全，佢哋係安全嘅。如果你望翻頭先講緊我哋嗰個攻擊個手段或者叫做 attack path 咧，其實佢好着重一個位咧，就係我哋偷咗嗰個人個戶口，我盜用咗佢嚟用。盜用呢個動作咧，其實唔係一啲好高深嘅 attack 手段嚟嘅，佢就純粹係可能你撳咗啲錯嘅 phishing link 啊，我喺啲搜尋引擎嗰度我撳錯啲廣告，一啲假冒嘅網站啊，令到你個 account 跌咗出去。咁變咗咧，其實個平台係安全，咁但係個問題就好啦，個 account 俾人偷咗，有人冒認咗你嘅啫。咁呢啲 attack 我哋點樣去保障大家唔好去到大家令到中招咧？就會有兩個位置㗎。第一個咧就係大家去呢啲網站嘅時候，我哋就把關望清楚個網站究竟真定係假啦，會唔會有人假冒啦
？URL 錯都會照入去㗎喎，好多人。
冇錯，URL 你望住咧，你可能會覺得冇錯嘅。咁但係你其實我哋用開電腦會知㗎啦，個一字同細楷 L 咧，我就咁望，我唔話俾你聽個一字咧，其實你會分咗係 L 嘅。咁呢啲字母究竟有冇錯啊？會唔會嗰個可能係俄羅斯文，或者可能放咗個日文喺個網址嗰度咧？其實呢個我哋就要分得好小心咯。咁但係另一個位啦，除咗我哋入呢啲網站，我哋要非常之小心啊。咁幫阿 Raymond 上馬廣告防騙視伺器咧，其實有一個 feature 可以幫大家分辨呢個網站究竟係真定假，有冇伏嘅。咁呢一個係我哋去呢啲網站第一個做嘅手段啦。咁去到另一個位咧，就係頭先講緊好多 email 往來啦。咁究竟 send 呢個 email 嘅時候，我哋平時可能淨係 email 無啦啦變咗 WhatsApp 喎，或者我傾緊 WhatsApp 無啦啦變咗 email 喎。呢啲 pattern 一有轉變，或者你見到個 operation 我哋個 flow 有唔同嘅時候咧，我哋就要打起警覺，就要小心咯。
係，即係其實係個警覺性問題啊！大家裝咗防騙伺服器未啊？系統就喺度㗎咯，但係大家唔裝嘅時候，咁你咪真係啊，即係你又冇一個自己嘅能力嘅時候，就要靠咧警方嘅幫助咯嚇。咁啊快啲好裝啦嚇！呢個 Cyber Defender 嚇，咁啊要。
咁我喺呢個時候補充少少啊。頭先講開 WhatsApp 係開咗名添，變種啦。其實咧大家唔知道，佢由年初到今日咧，其實變種咗400次，最少超過400次。咁咧即係話，如果用肉眼你根本冇辦法睇得明睇得通究竟佢個串法有時叫 WhatsApp 冇 S， 有時候 What 多個 AA， 你就咁隻眼睇落去咧根本分唔到。咁其實咧我哋嗰個工具根本就係自動化，將一啲已經分辨到係假嘅就已經同你過濾咗，就省卻你好多時間。咁你要明白而家外邊嘅騙徒做緊嘅嘢咧係用緊 AI 不斷改緊每一條新嘅 URL， 仲要不斷咁登記。你用人點樣能夠同佢對抗咧？只能夠用 AI 去對抗你。
喺我問阿 Francis 之前啦，我講多一樣嘢咧，就好得意嘅。點解香港咧咁易中咧，而外國冇咁易中嘅咧？就係大家問下自己啦。你個公司日日攞嚟同人哋傾緊咧做生意嘅，係用你自己嘅手機號碼定係公司提供俾你嘅手機號碼？自己嘅。你個卡片上面印嗰個手機號碼咧，都係自己嘅。你自己邊有呢個能力啦？你自己邊有呢啲方法啦？嚇，去幫助到咧分辨呢個真假啦。第二樣嘢咧，好多人咧仲係用緊自己個 email 嘅。 有啲仲係好得意噶嘛即係好鬼自由嘅公司可以容許啲人用 Gmail 嘅咁樣，跟住你點管到一個唔係你可以管控嘅戶口咧？佢俾人 hack 咗你都唔會知噶嘛，係咪啊 Genesis 你同唔同意啊？呢個咁嘅現象好特別啊，香港。
其實我都係我一嚟我覺得你講得啱嘅，呢個即係香港人比較搏命啦，我坦白講好事嚟嘅。我哋 work 同 life 咧有冇 work-life balance？ 其實好 balance，因為分唔開啊嘛。work 就係 life，life 就係 work， 係咪先？咁所以就諗嘢快，想做嘢 efficient 嘅時候咧，咁就好容易出咗呢個問題。嗱，呢個就 bring 一個好重要嘅點 on awareness 嘅，我想帶出嚟。嗱，其實 Raymond Sir 講得好啱，變咗400次喎，可以防到幾多咧？其實無論呢啲咁嘅 hacking 嘅嘢窮出不窮，點樣去變化呢？大家要記住，佢背後係要揾錢。咁佢揾錢有2種方法做嘅，一係就你自己轉錢俾佢。咁代表乜嘢啊？有人叫你轉去佢嘅 FPS ID 啊，咁呢個咪就係你開始要有警惕性咯。其實打多個電話，或者好似上次你哋講嗰個 deepfake 嘅 case， 其實如果佢 validate 翻，譬如嘗試去打翻電話俾嗰個人。validate 翻係咪真係有呢單事，其實就冇事嘅咯喎。其實呢樣嘢，我相信10年前嘅罪案到而家都係出咗喺呢個問題嗰度嘅咯。
跌錢落大家袋啊！嗱，記住啊，幾時啊，即係光棍佬教仔便宜莫貪啦。其實就係話你轉錢嗰剎那，係咪？你就要有人哋叫你轉錢咧，你就10萬個要打醒精神啊！
冇錯，
係啦。咁啊，第二個咧就係
想加多一樣。
係啦，就係啦，繼續。
嗱，仲有第2樣啦。咁第2樣罪犯係點樣揾錢咧？一係就係你嘅私人資料或者你嘅信用卡資料。因為嗱點解咧？你其實俾一套信用卡資料去咧 ，is nothing。咁點樣啫？唔通去攞去 Amazon 買嘢，好唔 effective 噶嘛？但係私人資料咧同埋信用卡資料，喺暗網度咧係有價有市嘅。嗱，譬如一 set 嘅 credit card number 2蚊美金，我偷到500萬 set 嘅時候，我就有1000萬美金嘅咯喎。呢個係賺錢嘅方法嚟㗎啦。所以呢2個方法，你開始見到啊，要你入 credit card 號碼，要你入私人資料、身份證號碼，呢個就係你要有警惕性嘅時候，同埋 bank 嘅嗰個要你轉錢就係警。其實咧，你唔做呢啲咧，佢 hurt 唔到你嘅根本就。
但係好得意有個現象啊，因為我做初創嘅 advisor 嘅，我發現好多初創公司咧，或者香港嘅中小企咧，好中意咧就問人哋 credit card 號碼填落自己嘅網站度嘅，佢好中意嘅嚇，佢唔覺得咧係呢個係一個唔好嘅方法，佢唔知道原來可以唔使問 number， 你都可以tap 到人哋信用卡嘅，即係其實你問人 number， 你咪用 PayPal 咯，問人 number 你唔係用。即係中銀嘅，即係你姊妹公司啊嗰啲咁嘅系統咯，填係填喺人哋嗰個系統度，係咪？點會填落自己嗰度咯？私隱條例又罰得唔係好夠啊，可能係嘛？咁佢哋真係乜可以咁嘅咩？咁樣樣嗱，呢好緊要啊！嗱，即係今日呢個 Business Go Virtual 咧，其實係點樣出現嘅啦？顧先係嘛？就係要令到大家咧，尤其是香港嘅中小企咧，佢識得用咧呢個科技，用得好啲。但係阻止我哋用科技啦，就係頭先嗰啲誤解啦嚇。咁可能今次完咗啦，可能咧中國移動啊、中國電信啊、聯通啊好開心嘅，因為佢突然間咧有好多公司嘅戶口咧電話號碼開咗嘅係嘛？因為你做乜嘢要叫嗰個電話，你會唔會管唔到個電話號碼出現啦？嗱，去到一個講完電話號碼、電郵啊呢啲咧，就去到咧等咗咁耐嘅 Francis 嗱，我講個背景係點樣啦。咁啊，我揾到 Francis 傾偈嘅時候咧。我哋聊到一樣特別嘅嘢咧，就係有冇大家你去同啲大公司咧特別啊嚇，佢哋有個 block leave 嘅，又或者咧自己同事放假咧，我而家唔得閒接你個電話啊，會有 delay 啊，或者係電郵啊，一個禮拜後咧我就翻嚟㗎啦，咁呢個係咪好 common 啊？你哋都會做嘅係咪啊？咁如果你咁樣做咧，嗰啲黑客咧 send 個電郵俾你，佢就知道你冇翻工嘅時候，你諗到啲咩問題啊？你諗唔到有問題嘅話咧，我而家就邀請啦 Francis 同大家講，其實有咩問題發生過啊？
講呢樣嘢之前咧，就回應翻先。我啲同事成日問，啲朋友問NT financial crime 其實有咩重要嘅方法或者 tips 可以做到咧？咁我通常就同佢講啊，你問自己2個問題。一咧，俾人呃錢，第一個最重要嘅咧就係你有錢，你知自己你有錢，
搞到自己冇錢咪得咯。
得㗎得㗎，你試下俾晒你老婆 OK。第二樣嘢咧就係你個公司裏邊咧，你有冇一個 authority 控制到嗰啲 transaction？其實當你有兩樣嘢喺度嘅時候咧，你就應該要小心啲㗎啦。咁啊，第三個咧 beside 呢兩個 element 咧，第三樣嘢就係人急你唔急，即係通常嗰啲賊都係扮到好似好急咁樣，咁啊令到你跌入一個陷阱啊。咁啊，跟住回應翻頭先 Janice 講啊，香港人好中意翻工嘅，咁咧就係好急裏邊翻工加老細咧，呢條 equation 咧就無敵㗎啦已經，跟住就驚啦，咁樣就喐啦咁樣。咁啊，古仔其實發生啲咩事咧？就係有個客啦，咁佢咧就其實自己咧就個 station 咧嗰個位咧就喺冰島嘅，咁佢就話要去非洲旅行，咁啊做義工各項啦，咁佢出隻 email 俾香港公司嘅 counterparty 咧就講啦，喂，我要準備要去呢個非洲玩啦，咁啊都唔係好收到 email， 唔係用 email 或者唔係好 connect 到我㗎啦。咁啊話聲俾你聽先啦，咁大家都覺得哇呢個好好啊，係啊 acting in good faith，即係你話聲俾我聽。咁啊事情又發生，佢去咗非洲嘅時候咧，突然之間咧就 Comset 就開始收到隻 email 就話喂我而家好急，有個 vendor 要等住用錢，你快啲同我匯個錢走啦。咁啊 Comset 收到呢個 information 之後咧，又唔即刻轉㗎咯喎已經。咁啊揾個 accountant 嗰邊啦，即係accountant 嗰邊就問啦，喂你哋收唔收到啊？咁樣其實好穩陣㗎咯喎，因為兩個人簽名先至轉到錢喎。咁佢就問個 accountant 就話：喂我收到喎我都。咁佢兩個咧就其實個 awareness 都幾高㗎啦，就真係諗咦有啲古怪。咁啊一齊咧就決定咧，不如 send 下個 email 俾個 vendor 問一問啦。咁啊點知 send 完個 email 之後咧，個 vendor 都係覆：喂真係好急，快手咁啊！咁啊試下打電話俾個客啦，又確實真係揾唔到喎。咁啊呢個真係重大事情啦。跟住佢又有個朋友就揾我啦，跟住喂點搞啊咁樣。我話不如試下 check 下個 email header 啊。嗱呢一扮專業啦喺度，睇下個 email header 啦，睇下係咪真係份公司。望一望喎，佢俾我睇，因為大家一齊研究完之後，咦真係公司 email account 嚟嘅喎，即係可能阿老細真係喺某處拎住個 Burberry 出嘅喎個 email。咁啊去到呢個位啦，呆地，即係大家都唔知點算好。咁我就問翻我朋友，呢個好緊要。我話嗰啲 email 咧個通啊，講嘢個通似唔似你老，即係你個客啊？佢話好似，即係佢咧連咧，即係我哋 detail 度玩到就係佢可能佢個 greeting 係用hi there， 咁佢真係每一次都 hi there 佢噶咯喎。咁跟住講嗰啲嘢都好似嘅喎 closing message。跟住我話：喂，我真係俾唔到 advice 你嘅。咁啊，到最後咧，因為好急嘅關係啦，俾人 push 啊，咁啊真係過咗錢，咁啊真係俾人呃咗啦。咁啊呢個古仔都幾複雜係嘛？複雜得嚟又簡單，簡單得嚟又唔踢地。
一個好 typical 嘅呃錢嘅一個辦法啊嘛。
好複雜。
consultant 啊，係啦，你講啦，點樣解決啊？
好複雜，但係好多。真係好多，你話佢嗰個，即係辦嗰個 client 嘅嗰個，其實好容易辦嘅啫嘛。你睇晒佢嘅 email， 嗱，因為嗱點解我想可能我解釋下，企後一步解釋少少點解有咁嘅現象先。嗱，有收到呢一類型嘅 email 嘅時候咧，永遠都代表一件事係啲乜嘢？一係就係你嘅 email 系統俾人 hack 咗，一係就係對方嘅 email 系統俾人 hack 咗。無論係邊一個咧，都代表你平時講嘢嘅方式啊、做嘢方式啊 ，OK 係完全抄咗。嗱，以前就辛苦啲啦，做罪犯嘅話就可能要自己刨 email 去睇。而家你又叫 Gen AI， 喂，你幫我用翻呢個 email 講嘢嘅通，去幫我發翻封 message 出嚟講乜。哇，咁樣嘅喎，嗱，以後電話都唔可信㗎嚇。不過電話嗱，我自己個人覺得咧，如果電話係你打俾佢都仲可信嘅。但係如果佢電話佢打俾我，仲有 WhatsApp 喎，就算佢把聲似咧，我都開始唔信。我前幾個月見到 OpenAI 個新嘅 demo 咧，攞15秒任何人嘅聲就可以 generate 任何嘅 synthesize 嘅一個 voice 出嚟嘅喎。但係呢樣嘢防唔到嘅，只可以。當然，如果我嘅 advice 當時你問我，我就話死都唔轉嘅，揾唔到佢就唔轉錢。係，但我知嘅係
唔轉錢冇得單大生意喎。
我知嘅係咁。我試過幾年前試過即係又係有單咁嘅 BC 嘅 case 啊，又係一間好坦白講係一間好大嘅銀行嚟嘅。 OK， 咁啊個客就 exactly 就去 push 嗰邊嘅 corporate 嘅 relationship manager 轉錢啦。佢平時嘅 protocol 係一定要打電話嘅，但好似 push 有晒簽名乜都有晒，最後都係轉咗200萬美金。就係咁樣㗎啦。咁我哋香港人做嘢有時好 flexible 係好事，但係呢啲位咧會害咗我哋咯，就坦白講。
咁啊，其實我補充下啦，其實咧呢啲專家咧都俾到好多新嘅知識大家。我哋頭先講緊5分鐘前先講緊 phishing 釣魚攻擊，釣魚攻擊咧就隨便咧就係發送大量嘅短信，總之人中招就得㗎啦。但係其實佢哋已經講緊咧我哋新嘅概念叫報警啊，報警即係 Welling 意思咧，即係話咧，其實在座只要你係一啲 C-level officer， 你喺公司咧有身兼要職嘅話咧，其實咧啲 hacker 都係會做 open search 去揾你哋出嚟，揾到你哋之後咧就揾到你 email， 揾到 email 咧就睇你嘅 domain 個 server 係一個 local server 定係一啲 corporate， 即係一啲比較大啲嘅一啲企業，咁佢就對你落手㗎啦。你喺普通嘅你自己細公司中小型嘅規模，或者甚至乎自己家居形式嘅 email server 咧，好多時都有漏洞嘅。咁佢就喺位入㗎啦。入咗之後咧，就慢慢去睇你哋生活上邊嘅需要啦，包括埋你嘅客戶 partner 貨款要轉去邊度，幾時要轉錢，佢已經掌握晒成個日誌㗎啦。跟住佢先至再假冒你裏邊嘅 email 嘅內容，再同你去繼續個騙案。當中梗係打後嗰啲好簡單，叫你轉下錢去唔同嘅戶口啊，諸如此類咁樣啦。咁所以咧，其實咧，大家如果喺個商業層面裏邊咧，其實係要特別留意呢一種嘅形式，唔係就係你喎，可能受害者係你個 partner 或者你個客喎，你係要保護你個客喎。
如果係咁樣，有冇 solution 㗎？其實
嗱，去到呢個位咧，其實頭先 Francis 講得好好嘅，其實佢嘗試用個自己人手嘅方法去睇翻 send 個 email 過嚟嗰個人係個 email address 啱唔啱啊，個 header 入邊個 content 究竟點樣啊？我甚至乎入邊個 email 有冇啲 urgency 嘅字，即係例如今日 ASAP 俾我，或者某一個時間之前俾我。其實呢啲咧都係一啲好得意嘅 indicator 去判斷一個 email 究竟有冇問題。咁嗱。我哋自己人肉去判斷咧，我哋會有感情嘅，即係我知道，嗰個貌似係對方高層嚟嘅喎，咁應該唔得罪得，咁有呢啲字都好正常啦。咁但係咧，去到而家咧，嗱頭先講 Gen AI 可以幫你將呢啲 phishing email， 即係啲釣魚郵件可以幫你寫。其實另一邊廂呢嘅 AI 係雙面人嚟嘅。我哋而家咧有好多 cyber security 嘅 solution 咧，都可以用翻 AI 幫你 detect。咁好簡單嘅啫，個 email 入到嚟，你平時可能玩 ChatGPT， 我就有啲字喺度打出嚟嘅。去到而家嘅 AI engine 做 defense 咧，我哋就望住個 email，就逐個 label 計翻每一行字、每一個意思、每一個生字入邊，可能有冇金錢啊，有冇時間啊，嗰個人物究竟係咪 VIP user 啊，就用我哋後邊個 engine 用一個 risk score 嘅形式去計，話翻俾你聽個 risk。咁當你知道個 risk 之後咧，如果係高 risk 嘅，咁你就有一個證據，一個公平公正 third party 嘅人話你知，呢個 email 好似有少少問題喎。咁同埋另一個位咧就係好啦，我哋自己做 cyber security 做得好好，我哋有香港警方幫我哋保障我哋，但係去到另一個位就係對面究竟做得好唔好咧？嗱，頭先有個講法就係個 email platform 我哋係安全嘅，我哋自己安全，對面未必安全嘅。咁變咗我哋點樣可以確保大家都安全呢？我哋就可以根據一啲可能一啲高部嘅 framework， 可能美國就 NIST 啦，咁或者可能係 GDPR 啦。如果嗰啲公司大家 partner， 我哋係有嗰個認證呢，其實係講緊我哋 cyber security 個 level 已經去到某呢個高度㗎啦。咁變咗咧，你就唔需要太擔心究竟係咪對面嘅問題。咁可能真係唔係對面問題，即係有人假扮。咁呢個判斷呢，就會準確好多。
即係簡單咁講咧，我哋好多時咧就靠自己啦。即係我有案例嘅，我屋企咧就裝修啦。咁咧我有陣時就買啲內地嘅電器嘅，內地電器咧嚇，所以唔好學我嚇，兩個頭嘅。咁我就將佢換咗3隻腳。咁啊只係一個簡單嘅牙刷啦，兩個頭就換咗3隻腳。我自己咧有呢個能力嘅。但係如果講啦，內地嘅我買呢個內地電器咧係一個3相即熱式熱水爐，我走去換咗個頭啊嚇，可能燒咗我間屋㗎嚇。咁即係話咧，大家咧都係做緊一個簡單嘅溝通，做緊一個信息嘅轉移。有啲信息咧，你約下食飯嘅咧， 你就可以判斷咧嗰個人咧係咪真係嗰個人，有冇玩我，因為食餐飯，因為我個犧牲。但你一去到咧一啲咧可能係超過可能係5000蚊美金咁嘅時候咧，你就唔可以咧用翻換一個2腳插頭嘅3腳插頭，一個牙刷嘅一個measurement 啦，走去咧就當一個熱水爐啊！咁即係話，即係頭先我哋綜合幾個專家第一 round 咧，我哋講幾樣嘢嘅。呢個 Cyber Defender 或者警方嘅呢啲幫市民嘅做嘅嘢咧已經存在嘅，就似乎大家 aware 就存在㗎，但係就冇跟住做，係咪？一啲咧可能市面上咧已經經常發生嘅，好似 phishing 嘅呢啲咁嘅行為，其實就係愛理不理嘅。我啲朋友今日都仲會中嘅 WhatsApp 啦，就話我俾人偷咗咁樣嘅。喂，其實整翻個 two-factor authentication 有乜意啫？係咪？咁啊，第3個咧就去到其實嗰啲 solution 啦，全部都有嘅，尤其是 corporate， 簡單到咧一個電話號碼，你自己咧都要個員工自己出錢，而你係管唔到嘅。咁呢啲行為咧，香港好普遍嘅。我講咗好多次，呢啲嘢唔可以接受嘅。去到大銀行咧，都係用緊員工嘅自己嘅私人電話號碼。我哋以前咧係公司咧一定要用呢個電話號碼，咁我先至管到噶嘛。咁跟住就去到咧，真係Francis 嗰度就好人性化啦，就講緊一啲咧好實際嘅案例啦。嗰啲案例咧就係要用我嗰個即係一個 judgment 啊，咁就令到大家咧，即係喺邊個位啦，你係要用咩嘢嘅即係嗰個叫做 risk weight 嗰個 rating 啦，咁你係要做一個動作啦，呢個好緊要嘅即係你合適嘅時機，即係點咧？我哋成日講啦，我 programming 嘅我哋成日講呢個字咧叫做 object oriented 啊，係咪啊？即係你對住唔同嘅人喺件唔同嘅事你唔可以一本通書睇到老嘅。咁呢啲咁嘅行為咧，好多時咧你自己有個學識啦，仲要咧就係要借助咧呢啲即係專家嘅你冇得自己裝修嘅。上熱水爐咧一定係要揾呢個專業師傅嚟整嘅就呢個第一個 round 啦。咁我哋希望咧就大家有個基本嗰個信息啦。不如我哋玩下啲即係挑戰啊，好唔好啊？我諗呢個 round 咧就令到大家有好多疑問㗎啦，已經你有冇啲案例啦？你哋覺得咧真係唔清唔楚，仲係都懷疑嘅咧呢度咧其實就好貴㗎。如果你請consultants 啦起碼都起跳1萬蚊個鐘㗎啦喺呢度咧有邊位咧遇過呢啲問題，大家都唔係好清楚嘅。尤其是如果你係中小企好啦，你係服務中小嘅大企業啦有啲咩問題可以隨時問我哋喎？好準備使唔使我熱身啊？定係你哋已經心中有啲問題啊？呢個聯通係咪突然間多咗好多呢個電話查詢要買多啲嘢？OK， 有啲咩特別嘅關於最近幾單咧接二連三嘅網騙嘅事件即係下至呢一啲小嘅市民。咁啲小市民好有錢嘅冇咗2.5億啊！有位70幾歲嘅商人，又去到大到啦一啲跨國嘅企業佢都一樣啦，就係都係嗰招啦。老闆同你講好急要啲錢咧要轉走，咁又會中你哋有冇遇到啲咁嘅咩問題可以大家傾下偈啊？有問題就好問啦喎，係咪？唔係到問題出現咗嘅時候，就揾啲專家係救㗎咯喎。所有嘅我哋做警務嘅
揾救可以揾我去救嘅。
揾你去救啊！不過唔係啊，收錢去救咯。但係我哋好慘㗎嘛，警務處係要做防止罪案啊嘛。
我哋係強調防止罪案嘅，希望大家唔好受騙嘅，因為每一個受騙個案咧，都係要花好多人力資源去做嗰個調查。特別係咧，而家一啲網絡詐騙案件，大家應該都理解好多時係跨境犯案，即係我哋能夠可以做嘅嘢咧，會有限。我俾個例子你就係，我哋舊年講緊咧，就因為呢啲金融犯罪拘捕嘅人數咧，係講緊係超過9000幾人，但係比前一年咧4500人咧係多咗1倍嘅已經。咁即係話咧，其實我哋都不斷追住呢啲咁樣嘅金融犯罪去做一啲嘅調查拘捕，但係咧如果佢個數不斷上升咧， 其實只會即係令到我哋嘅社會損失更加大嘅啫。咁所以呢一個更加要提醒大家，我哋嘅重點係防止，希望大家知道咧就唔好受騙，甚至乎咧係要通知身邊嘅朋友。
少問題，有冇中小企嘅同事喺度有個習慣咧，自己上網 search 下自己間公司有冇其他 website？
有冇㗎 website 啫嘛？你做中小企？
係啊，得閒撳下有冇名嗰啲，因為少少分享咧，就係SME 個世界裏邊咧，我哋有見過啲 case 咧係會有一啲假網站。自己開咗，即係俾人開咗都唔知嘅。就回應翻頭先係 email 講，佢開咗一個網站同你個網站，譬如你 ABC Company 咁樣，冇人係 ABC 啊嘛，咁啱㗎咋ABC Company 咁樣，咁佢上到網咧就發現自己有第二個網站，好似嘅。咁裏邊咧亦都會即係要求佢哋填一啲信用卡嘅資料啦，做一啲買賣啦。咁跟住咧就攞走晒裏邊嘅資料啊，
跟住仲要俾人哋上嚟問你問責。
係啊，
錢我俾咗你㗎咯喎，點解你咁樣？你先至同個客講呢個唔係我。咁你慘啦，你有即係呢個商譽受到影響喎。我明明俾錢你㗎喎，點解你個網站有個咁似你唔去發現啊？
冇錯，呢個少少 tips 就大家得閒就 check 一 check。
要 check 下。係啦，咁仲有就係你揾 PwC 啦，喺個 dark web 度有冇啲乜嘢啊？俾人攞咗啲嘢，可以講講。譬如話你哋嗰度，如果遇到啲咁嘅情況，你會點處理㗎？
其實呢類屬於其實又係 phishing 啊，又係一個假扮嘅 website 啦。其實好多呢啲例子啊，即係甚至乎頭先咪講 Web WhatsApp 嘅。其實 Web WhatsApp 咧，上一年有某一段時間咧，你喺 Google search Web WhatsApp 第一個出嚟嘅嗰條 link 咧係 hacker 嘅 link 嚟嘅。Sponsored link， 俾埋錢 Google 去將自己嘅嗰個hacking 嘅 website 擺咗去最 top。嗱不過即係我可能呢個我嘅 view 啦 ，Francis 希望即係大家 exchange 下 idea，right？ 我就覺得咧頭先 Francis 所講嘅嗰種 scenario 咧係通常比較係會 affect 大機構嘅，因為 again like whaling，right？ 因為係一架大嘅船就會比較 attract 多啲海盜去打，但反而中小企呢方面嘅問題係少啲，所以咧我覺得自己去 search 就夠㗎啦。但係如果大公司咧，我反而係建議係其實係有一啲咁嘅服務咧，係佢會攞你間公司嘅 brand 嗱，所有香港喺監管之下咧，所有香港銀行都要做呢樣嘢嘅 by the way， 所有香港銀行都有 subscribe 一個 service 咧，譬如匯豐、亞東啊佢。有人喺 App Store 或者做咗個假扮嘅 website 或者假嘅 Facebook， 哇 Facebook 就多到不得了啦，仲有假嘅 Facebook 嘅呢啲啦，咁佢會 notify 佢會幫手去 take down 佢噶啦，咁有啲咁嘅服務。哇！
我又你又唔好意思啊，我即刻你俾我講一個情況先，我要回應呢個咧情況啦。我都所謂叫做好 sensitive 嘅人，我係做呢個即係 IT security 成日出嚟講嘢㗎，我都中過招。點中啊？去新加坡入境佢要填一堆嘢㗎嘛。填嘅時候因為好心急，你啲朋友已經過晒去啦，我就未填，會點啊？咩方法最快啊？拿住 Google 新加坡入境填嗰張 form， 填完 sponsor 第一個
假嘅原來
係啦。
My God！
我照填信用卡，已經唔懷疑，因為好急，話過晒去啦，撳完死啦！即係起碼我有啲 sense 嘅，咁啊點啊？即刻打電話咯，渣打咯，停晒啲卡佢咯，係嘛？嗰剎那嗰5秒鐘，
唔係啊！你咁都好啊！我老婆唔喺度，我老婆收到DHL， 咁啊又係要去入信用卡號碼，入咗去自己2張之後咧唔 work， 入埋我嗰張。我1日後先知，
係咯，嗱，即係嗱，我講緊呢啲咧，係個人都係跌咗落頭先講嗰樣嘢，好急，你心急，唔過你過唔到境，你啲人走晒，我都中，不過我就醒覺得快啲，呢頭入完都唔係咁嘅喎，咁啊點啊？好在而家咧就上網可以停晒啲信用卡嘅，咁啊即刻停咯。我好煩㗎，停完信用卡又要申請翻嘅。嗱，問你之前啦，俾呢個 Colin 答埋頭先呢個 round 幾過癮啊，係嘛 ？Colin 你係一個 solution。
呢個得意嘅，頭先你入境嗰個有翻頭先嗰個問題啦，心急個 urgency。 係啦，咁變咗咧嗱，又有少少廣告味道啊，但係呢個大家未必知嘅。我哋以前咧好多時去老場嗰度買啲防毒軟件啊，我哋裝到個 endpoint 度噶嘛。去到今時今日咧，其實電話咧都有類似 endpoint security 嘅 solution，甚至乎咧佢哋而家係可以放埋 AI 個元素，幫你分析個網站有冇問題。咁或者另一邊廂同人哋防騙視伺器都係做得到一樣嘅功能。咁變咗啲兩個位置咧，就係大家一急嘅時候就千祈唔好急，諗多一諗。真係你好想做嗰樣嘢嘅時候，你停低10秒。真係唔好喐，你諗一諗發生緊啲咩事，停一停諗一諗就基本上解決咗好多問題。即係頭先收包過都係，我今日有啲 share Amazon 有嘢寄俾我喎，咁跟住我收唔到大件事喎，收唔到大件事，試完一張咪一張，跟住咪第3張
入埋老公嗰張。
係啊，咪即一樣嘅。咁變咗就係大家停一停，咁根本上就好多位我哋好多時已經可以解決得到。咁如果唔係呢，冇啦，我自己本身我個人都心急嘅，咁就冇辦法㗎，真係靠一啲 solution 去幫手。咁但係頭先講到中小企啦，咁其實我哋 Checkpoint 呢本身係全球啊，我哋有好多個監察站嘅，咁同埋用緊我哋 Checkpoint 嘅客戶呢，其實會 send 緊一啲 telemetry 嘅即係觀察嘅數據俾我哋做分析啦。有一個數字呢，其實好誇張嘅，喺今年嘅6月，即係2024年嘅6月，有25% 嘅 organisation 啦嘅組織啦，都受過網絡攻擊嘅影響。咁變咗呢個數字嗱，呢度在座可能我哋大約100人啦，基本上有1/4嘅人嘅公司其實已經俾人 attack 咗。咁你可能會話：咦，點解我同 Raymond Sir 個數字有個落差嘅？香港應該唔係得幾千間嘅喎，個公司多好多嘅喎。
冇報啊嘛。
係啦，冇報道同埋嗰個 attack 未必形成一單案件，因為以前頭先講緊啲寶藥黨啦，我哋數碼轉型就變晒第2個模式啦。咁以前呢，我哋90幾年嗰陣時打劫金鋪呢，有一個 term 數得意嘅，叫踩線。我望下幾時有啲警務人員行必，佢哋啲同事幾時食飯最少人。咁其實而家呢個動作踩線呢個動作呢，都轉變咗。
機器人做咯，
機器人做咯。頭先 send email 嘅時候，睇下個同事有冇放假咯。我做個攻擊去你個網站嗰度睇下你究竟有冇問題咯。咁所以變咗大家可能覺得，咦，我依一刻我公司真係冇俾人攻擊，好似好安全喎。Cyber security 係咪唔需要做住呢？咁其實要諗一諗。同埋另一個數字好得意嘅，即係我哋 Checkpoint Research 揾翻嚟啦。我哋如果講緊 mobile 嘅 attack 啊，我睇翻我份稿先，有啲複雜。mobile 嘅 attack 我哋講緊全球啊，喺咁多款 attack 入邊咧，佔比係0.8% 嘅。
嚇，咁少㗎？
咁但係你諗下，你個感覺就係我哋自己個手機，你每一日收到幾多 attack？嗱，高部0.8，但係個問題係咩咧？去到香港咧，我哋係1.9%。我哋係超過咗高部嘅水平嘅。嗱，反而好得意嘅，因為香港其實我哋 somehow 喺 cyber security 係比較成熟嘅。ransomware 勒索軟件嘅數字咧，我哋就會低啲嘅喎。即係高部就講緊係2.8%，香港就1.6%。咁但係你就會見得到啦，事實就反映咗出嚟。我哋睇翻報紙都係啦，好多時啲 attack 咧就喺個手機嗰度發生。咁變咗呢一個位置咧，其實就我哋而家。邊個 high risk 嘅，我哋就落重藥個 priority。
即係最弱呢個咧，就正正係頭先我揭露嘅問題，因為個手機號碼咧就係你自己嘅，你就算打工都好啦，大公司都好啦，都係手機號碼係自己啦。其實呢個就係個懟埋嚟嘅機會啦。
其實我對 solution 嗰個有啲 comment， 但係頭先我見到有人想問問題。
得㗎啦，自己有嚟啊！依家俾佢問嘅，放心。
使你去住。OK， 我有少少 comment on 嗰個 solution， 因為我想同大家警惕翻嘅一樣嘢咧 ，solution 嗱，我即係可能Colin 我自己嘅諗法啦，我覺得 solution 冇一個 solution 可以100% prevent 到 cyber security， 所以警惕好緊要。但係你可唔可以唔買 solution 咧 ？Unfortunately 都唔得，就係等於你想完全唔着衫喺街度啊，定係有着件衫你都有翻啲保障。嗱，因為咧喺個 cyber crime 嘅世界係咁樣嘅，我頭先都輕輕帶過，佢哋都係做生意啊。咁生意想做乜嘢？梗係想越快賺到錢越好啦。咁佢會攻擊容易攻擊嘅對象先。
Low hanging fruit。
Yes, exactly， 係 low hanging fruit。如果你完全唔買 solution， 你就會變咗做 low hanging fruit。嗱，你個世界越嚟越進展嘅時候，你同樣嘅你自己 industry， 你嘅其他 peers 有 equip 嗰個 solution， 你冇，咁佢咪嚟攻擊你咯。嗱，咁但係我想 reemphasize 真係冇100%，因為變得太快啦嗰啲嘢。但係如果你完全冇咧，你連 可以捉到佢嘅蛛絲馬跡嘅機會都冇啊？
呢個咧，我又要講下個人經驗啦。我係成日服務一啲咧即係嗰啲 NGO 嘅 NGO 咧，喺過去咧，即係大家未俾人攻擊之前咧，好多咧都係心存僥倖嘅心態。我使乜嘥呢啲錢啫？未中啊，中先算啦咁啊！我唯有咧就係開呢個會嘅時候咧，就次次都落寶咯。嗱，因為我做 consultant 啊嘛，係咪？我都 warn 咗你㗎啦，我係衰人嚟嘅。每次開會咧都叫我落寶啊，但係問題咧而家就好啦，調翻轉啦，佢哇你救咗我啦啊！你做呢啲嘢咧，我有 preventive 啊嘛，係咪？所以咧就下一次咧，我建議咧警務處咧就去啲 NGO 嗰度啊，就逐次話俾佢聽咩先至話啱啊！咁你可以 call 我講嗰啲嘢啦嚇，咁樣咧就大家都簡單啲嚇，可以分享。
嗱，去到呢度其實我都要補充少少嘅，有 cyber security 嘅 solution 唔係100% 安全㗎。你叫我賣 checkpoint 嘅俾你，你話要100% 安全咧 ，sorry 啦，我唔賣嘅，我都係去到99.8嘅啫。冇呢個本事，冇可能做得到。咁但係翻去，我哋究竟點樣可以做得好啲咧？即係頭先適量 cyber security 話着翻件衫係真係安全啲，我哋真係睇到嘅。咁但係再行後一步啦，其實我哋去翻啲好老土，即係背書嘅咋。我哋 cyber security 我哋點樣做得好咧？3樣嘢 human process technology，我係 technology。process 喺隔離 ，human 係大家。咁點樣可以防範呢個罪案或者做一個 prevention 嘅效果呢？嗱，我呢個唔係誘導犯罪啊。其實坊間呢，我哋就有啲 test 去試一試大家究竟個 awareness 嘅水平有幾高。嗱，老實啦，我叫你做份卷答 A、B、C、D 20題 MCA 呢度都唔會有人理我噶啦。咁其實而家坊間我哋有啲叫做 staff awareness 嘅 training 咧，就好得意噶啦。我哋會合法地，因為我哋攞咗 consent 嘅，我哋用一啲 phishing 嘅手法，可能 send 一個 email 俾晒全公司嘅人。咁邊一個手多撳錯掣呢？我哋就唔會特別出聲嘅。我哋就集低一個名。
undercover sales 咁咯喎，啱啊，行到埋嚟，咁你扮買嘢，然之後嗰條友係串工嘅，你就兇佢，咁樣即係咪咁樣玩法啦？send 啲 message 俾佢
，send 啲 message 撳錯掣，我哋好簡單嘅啫，我抄低你個咩名。之後我就罰你流堂去睇片，
即係好似過馬路叫好似喺東京你過馬路係咪？佢唔係罰你錢嘅，叫你喺度係講學過馬路，過1個鐘馬路。咁你而家一樣啦，我啲員工我 send 啲 message 俾你，其實 Cyber Defender 都做過啊，係嘛？
其實咧，阿 Colin 講呢樣嘢，大家都可以參考，就係而家外國啲公司嘅企業啊，大企業咧做緊相同嘅嘢。你只有2次中咗呢一啲公司咧嘅一啲叫做測試咧。就炒得啊，係炒得啊！記住係好嚴重啊！即係咧，其實呢個嘅警覺性喺外國咧，而家已經推到好高。咁啊，香港咧，咁我諗睇睇時間，今日可能已經係 deadline 或者聽日。咁其實我哋有一個免費嘅平台，你記得去 Cyber Defender 我哋個網頁嗰度，或者係 Facebook post 都得。咁咧，我哋其實免費提供緊俾所有中小企係一個頭先講緊個服務啦。咁啊，背後當然我哋係用一啲嘅科技嘅公司幫我哋做一啲 solution。就係可以免費俾你哋利用呢一個平台發放電郵喺你公司裏邊嘅員工嚟到測試佢哋嘅警覺性。咁啊，當中梗係唔係就咁 send 入去啦，同時會同你公司嘅 IT 部門做協調，等你亦都可以知道結果，即係你可以知道結果啊！我公司裏邊有幾多人就中咗呢樣嘢。咁所以呢啲我哋係一啲免費工具。當然你用商業嘅工具亦都得，因為香港太大，我哋未必能夠照顧到咁多嘅唔同嘅企業。不過今日你哋好彩喺議會聽過咧，你哋肯定可以免費登記得到。
哇！我好憎一個同事，我就用你個工具，專登咧 send 好多電郵俾佢，睇下佢始終都會中2次嘅。啊，跟住我炒鬼咗佢，呢個係咪辦法啊？
嗱，我應該咁同你講嗱。
唔好意思啊，我做開 internal investigation 呢個真係辦法喎。唔
係阿 Emil 講呢樣嘢咧係假設性嘅，唔會發生到嘅，因為咧每一次做啲演習咧。並唔係話做就做嘅，每一間公司本身係 IT 部門做個集先。我想公平啲嚇，呢度可能有啲 IT 嘅同事，佢哋有履行自己重要嘅職責嘅，唔係隨便 send 入嚟咧都過到公司個 email 系統，然之後俾員工啊。其一，其二咧，所謂要協調咧就係我哋都會有即係呢啲演習咧都要有公司嘅同意噶嘛，你不能夠亂 send，好似Emil咁講，係啊，呢個如果你 send幾百萬封咧，電腦 send 啫嘛。 就變咗係一個咧分散式阻斷服務攻擊，係一個網絡攻擊嚟嘅。即係你可以咧令到間公司企業係冧嘅系統。
其實係 DOS 嚟㗎咯。
係啊，咪就係咯。咁所以咧，其實咧呢啲係全部其實係有規管同埋咧控制情況底下做嘅。咁啊，即係希望大家明白嗰個安全係數好高。
其實 Raymond Sir， 我想 add on 一句，我覺得其實反而係個 awareness 緊要咯。其實你無論做 phishing 咧，你 phishing 係咪代表你 phishing 佢以後唔會仲其實唔係咯，但係佢會記得有呢樣嘢。Cyber Defender 都係 Cyber Defender， 我都有睇係一個我覺得好 appreciate 嘅一個program， 係俾全香港中小企去俾佢哋 understand awareness 嘅一個重要性。但係 phishing 都係其實冇辦法㗎喎。嗱，我幾年前我記得又係做過一個phishing exercise， 我哋淨係 target 某一間公司嘅 top 20個 executive， 裏邊咧要埋佢入 password username 啊，因為 top 20啦，所以我哋做得特別認真，個 phishing email 特別認真啦，19個都俾咗 password 我嘅，最後一個放緊假，
佢好彩，
係好彩，
即係實中㗎啦喎。咁啊，但係問題你做完之後咧，呢次再做咧就唔應該做啦。
其實咧，我覺得咧嗰個阻嚇性係緊要嘅，因為其實對公司嘅員工嚟講，嗱你完全冇個阻嚇性，完全冇，即係佢心裏邊冇呢樣嘢，因為就係記住撳 yes 啊嘛。嗱香港人其實我頭先都想講幾次，你話其實你話叫佢 pause 10秒呢樣嘢好緊要，香港人做嘢。哇！要開
加 lift 啊，刪詞啊，
10秒喎
1秒啊，刪。
我開個 Excel 出嚟，叫我 yes 定 no， 邊個掣俾我睇到嗰個 document， 我咪撳咯。冇嘅喎，香港人做嘢，但係呢個好緊要，你真係要記得咯。
所以我哋就有個 exercise， 專登叫佢撳 yes， 專登叫佢入密碼。咁如果佢覺得呢樣嘢咧係會令到佢下次俾人炒嘅機會提高嘅，係咪？尤其是你係 senior executive。咁呢個嗱，起碼今日咧有個重點嘅，就係唔好當呢啲玩笑啊！我哋雖然講得好輕鬆，希望大家唔好瞓覺嘅啫，其實，但係問題就係嚴肅嘅一個問題啦，就係80萬買個包包定係將啲即係歐羅嘅錢又轉走嗱，呢個好嚴重。好啦，而家就去翻問答環節，我哋剩翻咧唔夠10分鐘啊，咁我哋可能容許1、2條問題好唔好啊？哇！而家就熱晒身喎，咁我可能就要過多嚇，俾多5分鐘我先得。可以俾個咪頭先嗰位先生問先嘅嚇，上一輪。嗱，問快啲啊！我哋答快啲。
以下問題我想請教 Raymond Sir 嘅，咁尤其是關於嗰個勒索軟件方面嘅工作啦嚇，因為而家坊間上面都好多勒索相關嘅嘢出現啦。我聽過有啲傳聞啦，甚至乎有啲網站係即係啲公司係公開地有網站地係專係做呢啲嘢嘅。同埋招聘一啲 customer service 一啲比較專業人士咧，係去做翻呢方面嘅工作。咁其實喺個告，即係去搜集證據，去告呢啲咁嘅勒索軟件嘅網站，其實係咪好難咧？係個難度喺邊度咧？咁樣點解做到咁公開到，即係公然挑戰所有全世界嘅人？我就係做勒索嘅。以為我請啲好多專業人士專登做呢啲都得嘅咧？點解？好嘛，唔該你。
估係個跨境問題啦，係嘛？如果
係咁啊，呢個問題咧看似好短好簡單，其實裏邊咧牽涉咗好多層次嘅問題喺度。如果要講咧，就應該講1日解釋俾你聽。不過好快，呢啲咁樣嘅即係阿 Janice 都提咗我啦，海外平台係五花八門好多。佢話勒索軟件其中一種。其實咧，我哋而家新嘅世代講緊咧就係 crime as a service，crime as a service，係啊。咁所以咧，全部都係服務嚟㗎啦。你只要有知識、有能力、有方法，去到某一啲嘅網站平台咧，你就揾呢個方法。當中可以肯定話俾你聽，有一半都係假嘅。你一定係要俾人呃一半先㗎，你唔可以以為真係揾到一個真正嘅呢啲犯罪服務。另外咧就係大部分咧都係設置一啲某程度上三不管嘅地帶，因為咧世界好大，就算咧一啲大嘅國家，佢都唔喺入邊嗰度生呢啲網站出嚟。我知道喺嗰度咧，我哋都冇辦法去到。不過我唔係完全冇方法嘅，我哋保護香港嘅市民咧係有一套嘅學説嘅，因為咧我哋任何人上網離開香港咧都要經過機會。其實咧我哋即係喺舊年啦已經可以同到香港嘅電信商合作，只要同詐騙或者呢啲犯罪有關嘅咧，其實佢都會幫助我哋去攔截咗佢。即係話咧一般嚟講可能上唔到啦，令到你唔能夠去呢個服務啦。咁啊等你咧可以保護到啦。咁啊再講咧就係話其實我哋有機制就係除咗唔上之外咧係可以移除嘅。即係無論係本地，甚至乎係國際咧，都有機制。即係如果你都留意啦，叫 SHERT 啦，香港 SHERT 啊，唔同地區都有一個電腦事故緊急協調中心，每個國家都有嘅。佢哋咧會收到一啲指示之後咧，就會喺當地去盡量移除呢啲網站。 咁呢啲都係一啲嘅保護嘅機制。咁啊，當中咧就係即係我唔再講太多，因為咧其實都好複雜。不過咧，起碼知道咧，其實現行裏邊咧喺我哋嘅角度咧，我哋清楚知道我哋成個叫 attack train， 亦都每一個環節咧都會有一啲嘅 measures 咧等咗落去。
好嗱，簡單咁講，因為時間關係啦，嗱，我哋一陣間咧有個 cocktail， 我哋都會出現嘅，咁喺門口嗰度咧，你可以捉住逐個問啦，嚇，即係如果真係有問題，我哋希望即係鼓勵大家同我哋溝通多啲嘅。咁喺最後咧，每人咧可能講翻啦嚇，30秒啦，有咩金句咧，可以大家咧攞走好唔好啊？嚇，即係咁啊，我哋 ladies first 啊 ，Francis 你先啦嚇。
對詩咁啊，而家 OK 唐詩啊嘛，咁啊金句唔想俾人呃，最緊係唔好急，即係因為啱啱就好似阿 Janice 講啊，咁我成日同啲海外嘅同事咧講一個有一個好似笑話咁樣，但係一個 question 啊 whatever， 我話你當你咧喺一個電梯上，扶手電梯，如果一個扶手電梯上見到一個人，隔電梯喐緊仲行嘅咧，佢有95% 嘅可能係香港人，因為其他個地球嘅人咧係唔會咁做嘅。即係我哋咧，哇！見到地梯行啊咁樣，同埋我哋有個習性咧，1秒裏邊咧一定要做2樣嘢嘅，隻眼耳仔分開做，眼同口分開做，即係睇緊電視食緊飯，聽緊收音機翻緊工，即係常做啊呢啲嘢。即係可能同個細路温緊功課，但係又睇緊踢波，即係諸如此類咁樣。咁呢個我哋嘅習性嚟嘅，咁所以我哋喺香港人已經有個元素喺度，好容易俾人呃，因為我哋急。第二樣嘢呢，今朝就睇新聞講，我哋好似每7個人就有1個百萬富翁中晒啦，又有錢又急，咁啊好容易俾人呃。
所以嗱，攞走啦，千祈唔好急。啊，你就已經咧，即係起碼今日收到啦呢啲信息咧，就可以終身受用啦。咁啊，第2位我隔離先啦 ，Colin 啦。
好啊，嗱。今日就唔係金句，係一個想法嚟嘅，大家記住。Cyber security 咧，老實大家應該唔想做嘅。咁但係如果你去望翻 cyber security 咧，就好似踩單車個迫力個制動系統咁樣，有喺度咧，又好似冇乜所謂。咁但係有喺度又可能會麻煩到你。但係去翻一個位咧，你踩單車如果落斜路嘅時候咧，你冇咗個 brake 咧，就諗一諗究竟會發生啲咩嘢？咁 cyber security 一樣啦。我哋頭先講話停10秒，如果香港人急做唔到，咁真係搞唔掂喎。咁救你嗰個位置咧，就可能係啲 cyber security 嘅 solution。
嗰個 brake 啊，大家你手頭上你隻手咪放喺 brake 上邊都好緊要嘅嚇。咁啊，今日就記住啦，記住諗下呢個辦法。記住啦 ，Cyber Defender 有個 tool 咧，俾你試下你啲同事咧會唔會中招嘅嚇。咁啊，Genesis 啦，
盡快啦，我咁我諗我都係想講同 Colin 嘅講好似啦。其實記住cyber security 呢樣，其實係咪好難？唔係好難。頭先我都想答 ransomware， 其實係好容易防禦嘅，因為佢入嚟嘅方法咧，其實得兩種嘅啫。你淨係防禦嗰2種方法咁就搞掂。咁嗱，呢樣嘢就係識嘅人就會識，唔識嘅人依樣唔係一樣咁容易可以自己做到。
好難㗎！我次次去講書啊，佢係都要問我攞 USB stick 㗎，我係都唔俾佢，佢就話你點解唔俾佢？即係明明係會播毒㗎嘛。我唔係我播俾你啊，我都驚你播俾我。係都問我有冇邊位咧，就係用緊 USB stick 啊？係咁喺度插，係咪？今日播毒咯。所以咧係好容易嘅，但係好難㗎。
都有 service 好緊要。嗱，我想講多一樣嘢嘅啫。嗱，我覺得其實我成日都我心目中啊，我係希望可以更加廣大嘅市民可以受用我哋 cyber security。我覺得而家嘅 cost 係太大嘅，真係。我成日都想有冇方法可以令到佢係 bring down 個 cost。我想加大個量，但係 bring down 個 cost，so that 更加多嘅人可以受惠，譬如 SME 啊呢啲。我哋 we are working on this， 但係 we are not quite there yet。咁 with automation AI， 我相信有一日會做到啦。
好，下次我會請埋政府其他部門嚟，嗰啲咁嘅消費券啊、乜嘢券啊、科技券啊，就係在三
IT security 券。
唉，掂晒啦。好，最後就交俾阿 Raymond 總結。
咁啊，簡單直接，網絡資訊零信任，大家清楚啦。其實咧，未接觸過嘅人，未見過佢樣真人啊，未聽過佢把聲，又未同佢做過任何交易，點解又可以完完全全咧將你所有嘅個人資料啊、你嘅銀行嘅資料啊，甚至乎咧錢都過埋俾人咧？其實咧，以後上網無論係交朋友、揾工或者買嘢都好咧，真係零信任。 聆訊日背後重要一樣嘢咧，其實就係要做事實查證啦 ，fact check。咁所以咧，我都不厭其煩宣傳我哋嘅平台就係Scammeter 防騙視伏 App。其實佢本身就係一個查證工具。頭先咧專家所講嘅所有嘅資訊咧，銀行戶口你過數前可以 check， 對方嘅電郵你可以 check， 佢嘅社交媒體帳號，甚至乎係一個 Facebook 嘅名，你都 check 得㗎。咁因為咧有一個人俾你早一日俾人呃咗，咁咪話咗俾我聽，我就等落去。我哋希望你唔好成為第二個受害者。
好呢個千祈唔好信嗰啲虛擬嘅嘢嚇，呢個就係一個 rule of thumb 啦。好咁多謝晒咁多位專家啦咁呢個 interactive 嘅對話啦。下次我哋預長啲時間俾大家問問題啊，多謝晒。
好多謝晒5位嘅嘉賓，咁繼續留步啦，我哋不如都影翻張合照留念好嗎？咁我哋都可以企前多少少，可能喺呢2張台嘅前面啊。好啦，先望望我哋嘅大會攝影師，影翻張合照啊！咁5位嘉賓繼續留步，跟住落嚟嘅時間呢，我想請 Miss Angela Lee 嚟到台上致送感謝狀俾我哋5位嘅嘉賓，有請 Angela。咁頭先5位嘅嘉賓啦，同我哋深入討論咗啦金融犯罪嘅趨勢啦，用一啲真實嘅個案提供意見，同埋咧我哋應該點樣可以去加強網絡安全嘅措施嘅嚇。相信咧我哋各位嘅來賓呢都各有得着啊！好，咁Angel 嚟都繼續留步，同我哋5位嘅嘉賓一齊影翻張合照。先望望我哋大會攝影師影翻張合照留念啊！好 ，thank you， 再一次多謝晒咁多位可以先移步到台下就咗啦。好啦，咁今日呢，我哋嘅會議環節呢亦都圓滿成功㗎啦。再一次多謝晒咁多位演講者嘅分享。咁而家呢，大家都可以去到 networking area 嗰度啦，同其他嘅來賓交流。至於 Business Go Virtual 科技年度頒獎典禮啦，將會喺陣間5點鐘嘅時候開始嘅喎，歡迎大家參與。So ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the forum session. So please join us at the networking cocktail at the networking area now. And just a friendly reminder, Business Go Virtual TED Award 2024 award presentation ceremony is going to begin at 5 p.m. here at this stage. You're very welcome to join us. See you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. A very warm welcome to the 2024 Business Go Virtual TED Award Presentation Ceremony. I'm Xavier Yao, and I'll be your MC again this evening. So this year marks the 3rd edition of the 2024 Business Go Virtual TED Awards, which is a flagship campaign of the Business Go Virtual Expo and Conference, recognizing tech companies that demonstrate excellence in the industry, as well as providing cutting-edge products and services. So first, I would like to thank you, our guest of honor, Ms. Carrie Wu, Assistant Government Chief Information Officer, Industry Development of the Hong Kong SAR, for supporting our event. Thank you very much, Ms. Wu. And we're also very delighted to have our judges who join us today, including Dr. John Leung, Associate Vice President, Knowledge Exchange and Director, Institute of Knowledge Exchange of HSU-HK. Thank you, Dr. Leung. And next we have Dr. Samson Tam, Partner of Hong Kong Inno Angel Fund. Thank you, Dr. Tam. And next we have Mr. Keith Lee, Chairman of Hong Kong Wireless Technology Industry Association. Thank you so much for your support. And next we have Dr. Crystal Fogg, Head of STP Platform, HKSTP. Okay, she probably is on her way here. Okay, so moving on, we have Dr. Ken Yip, Chairman of Asia Martech Society. And next we have Mr. Elvin Lee, Chairman of Hong Kong Electronics and Technologies Association. And next we have Mr. Sam Wu, Chairman of Asia Pacific Cloud Application Alliance. And of course, we also have Mr. Emil Chan, Chairman of the Association of Cloud and Mobile Computing Professionals. And next, we also have Dr. Tao Charm, Founding Chairman, Data Literacy Association. And also, we have Mr. Vincent So, Chairman of Hong Kong Retail Technology Industry Association. And finally, we have Mr. Leo Zhang, Group Chief Information Officer of IT Department of Emperor Group. All right, over there. All right on time. Okay, so now without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, should we all give a big round of applause and welcome Ms. Christine Lee, Founder and Chief Visionary Officer of the BusinessGo Virtual Expo and Conference and TED Awards, to come up on stage for a welcoming remark. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Christine.
Good afternoon. Honorable Ms. Carrie Wu, distinguished guests, judges, panelists, delegates, partners, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the BusinessGo Virtual Tech Award ceremony. In recent years, we have witnessed incredible achievements in technology, including Gen AI, blockchain, quantum computing, AR, and IoT. These innovations transforming how we live and work, opening up new opportunities for growth. And the progress is further supported by our governments. Their policy and supporting the local technology companies and startups through diversified venture financing, enhanced R&D support, ensuring of the ICT talents pool, and also fostering a vibrant ICT culture. This year, the award have received an overwhelming number of high-quality applications, reflecting the vibrancy and creativity of our tech community. From pioneering startup to industry leaders, each participant showcased their talents and unique innovation and excellence. We are excited to celebrate the achievement of our nominees and winners, recognizing their contribution to the tech industry and our society. A heartfelt thanks to our judging panel for their dedication and expertise, and our sponsors, and also our work committee, and all participants for their unwavering support. Congratulations to all winners and all your contributions to the award. And let us celebrate together their spirit of innovation and excellence. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Christine, for your welcoming remarks to kickstart our TED Award presentation. So today we're very honored to have the support of OGO. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause and welcome Ms. Carrie Wu, Assistant Government Chief Information Officer, Industry Development, the Government of the Hong Kong SAR, to come up on stage to share a few words with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ms. Wu.
Christine, distinguished guests, winners, and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to take part in this year's BusinessGo Virtual Tech Award presentation ceremony. The awards celebrate the outstanding achievements of tech companies and startups in creating innovative products and services. The winners demonstrated their remarkable insight in identifying market gaps and implementing solutions that significantly enhance and improve business operations across various sectors. I would like to offer my warmest congratulations to all the winners this year. A big clap to all of you. Thank you. Your outstanding efforts in research and development, as well as your ability to turn ideas into innovative solutions, are the driving forces behind the continued growth of the innovation and technology industry in Hong Kong. INT is fueling significant transformation in every business sector and revolutionizing the way they operate, ranging from manufacturing and production to marketing and customer services. With strong support from the central government's in the National 40th Five-Year Plan, Hong Kong is actively working to develop itself into an international INT center. Over the years, the government has been proactively in accelerating the digital transformation and trying to leverage and enhance citizens' quality of life and drive economic development. We have promulgated the Hong Kong INT Development Blueprint in 2022, setting out Hong Kong's overall INT development directions and key strategies from the perspective of top-level planning and design. The wider adoption of INT is a key to enhance public services. With this in mind, we have launched the I'm Smart mobile app platform to provide all Hong Kong citizens with a single digital identity for accessing various government and commercial services, conducting online transactions and performing digital signing in a simple and secure manner. Our target is for all government departments to fully adopt I'm Smart to provide citizens with convenient and one-stop electronic service in this year. We are also accelerating the digital transformation of public services. More than 100 new digital initiatives are being implemented in these 2 years to further promote digital government and smart city development by leveraging advanced technologies such as big data analytics, artificial intelligence, blockchain geospatial analytics. On the development of AI, Cyberport is establishing an AI supercomputing center in Hong Kong, and the facility is expected to commence operation later this year. We will also allocate $3 billion for the implementation of a 3-year AI subsidy scheme to support local universities, research institutes, tech startups, and key enterprises in leveraging the center's computing power. The government also aware of the challenges faced by SMEs in digital transformation, such as limited exposure to digital technology and difficulty in choosing suitable digital solutions. To address these challenges, we launched the Digital Transformation Support Pilot Program earlier this year to assist SMEs and to apply ready-to-use basic digital solutions, so to accelerate their digital journey. We will continue to invest and work together with the industry in building up a vibrant INT ecosystem in Hong Kong. The government will continue to grasp every opportunity to advance digitalization and enhance citizens' quality of life. With collaborative efforts between the industry and the government, I'm confident that Hong Kong's INT ecosystem will continue to prosper. Lastly, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizer for orchestrating the awards to foster innovation and creativity in Hong Kong and the Greater Bay Area. Besides, I wish all the winners a continued success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Wu. Please remain on stage. Please remain on stage, Ms. Wu. And please kindly proceed to the center of the stage first. And now I would like to invite Ms. Christine Lee. Please come up on stage to have a photos with Ms. Carrie Wu. Our event is very honored to have the support of the Hong Kong SAR government, especially OGO. All right, thank you so much, ladies. Please be seated. Thank you, Ms. Wu, and also Ms. Lee. Please be seated. So this year, we have 3 categories of awards. Startup of the Year, Tech Company of the Year, SME and Large Corporates, Digital Transformation of the Year. So first, we're going to present the Startup of the Year award. This award recognizes successful startup that established within the past 5 years, ranging from pioneer technologies and innovations to enhancement of current products and solutions. So the merit awardees of Startup of the Years are Chef Digital Limited and Air 8 Hong Kong Limited. But unfortunately, they won't be joining us here today, and we will send the trophies to them later. And now, I would like to invite Dr. Samson Tam and also our chair judge, Dr. John Leung, please come up on stage to present the Excellence Award of Startup of the Year for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Tam and Dr. Leung. So this year, we have 2 Excellence Awardees in this category. So the first awardee is Job Matrix Limited. Congratulations. And can I please invite Mr. Henry Lee, Director, to come up on stage to receive the award. So Job Matrix is a unique and powerful all-in-one web app that provides a holistic, feature-rich platform that facilitates seamless project management, talent matching, and knowledge sharing for employers and talent users. All right, so our gentlemen, please look at our official photographer for a group photo first. And Dr. Leung and also Dr. Tam, please remain on stage, please. And then Henry, please kindly proceed to the side of the stage first. And the next awardee is Vissel Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Ingo Lau, CEO, to come up on stage to receive the award? Can I please invite Ingo? So Vissel Solutions, IM Studios brings the power of XR Studios to the palm of the user's hand. With just a smartphone and a web link, users can blend their physical presence into digital realm. All right, gentlemen, please look at our official photographer for a photo. So gentlemen, please remain on stage. And now I would like to invite Henry back on stage for one more photo. So please remain on stage. All right, so now Dr. John Leung, please remain on stage. Dr. John Leung, please remain on stage. And the rest of the guests can be seated first. So let me talk to Dr. Leung. So can I please have John, could you please tell me about this year's awardees? So any winning solution that inspire you the most?
Well, basically all of them are exciting.
Wow, all?
Well, the reason why I say so is because they address the pain points of the society, which I believe that's the most important parts of being an entrepreneur. Right. I've talked to many people before, you know, they have their dreams, they have their romance. But more importantly to me, are we addressing a pain point to the society? That's the part I really appreciate. So purpose, they have the vision. That's the part that excited me.
All right, vision, the purpose,
All right.
the pinpoint, right?
All right.
Okay, so maybe one more questions with you. So any tips for all the young startups to sustain their business to the next stage?
That's related to my first question, my first answer. I will say, you know, it's not an easy journey being an entrepreneur. It's very difficult, in fact. And you can fail at any time. And you may ask yourself why I want to do it. Why don't I sit at, you know, at my office and enjoy my life? But remember, again, your vision. Whenever you feel frustrated, whenever you feel like I cannot go on anymore, remember, you are doing something impactful to the society. And that's the part I would like to encourage all the entrepreneurship.
All right, thank you very much, John, for giving us so much useful tips.
Thank you.
Just remember, the stuff that we're doing is impactful to our daily lives. Thank you so much, John. Please be seated. All right, so now I would like to invite Mr. Henry Lee, Director of Job Matrix Limited. Please come up on stage to share 1 minute acceptance speech. Let's welcome Henry on stage.
Okay. Okay. So good evening, everyone. I would like to say thank you to organizer, Purple Tree, and Virtual Go Business, and the judge panel. Thank you so much to give encouragement and opportunity to Job Matrix. Sure, we will keep going and work hard to share the successful opportunity to our client and user. Job Matrix is a web app to providing future skill training and job opportunity to people, which is collaborating with the education centers, academies, and corporates. Okay, so through technology, of course. So we would like to support our client and user to achieve our vision. So it is at the right time, to get the right person, to do the right thing, and reach the right goal. Thank you.
All right, congratulations once again, Job Matrix. Thank you so much, Henry, for your sharing. So next, I would like to invite Mr. Ingo Lau, CEO of Visa Limited. Please come up on stage to share with us your awards remarks. Ingo, please.
Hello, everyone. I really appreciate Business Go Virtual gave me the opportunity to join these competitions and all the exposures. My solution, IMN Studio, is a web-based virtual production studio which works like TV stations. Like you can film different types of things inside, but instead of a huge studio, it can be accessed with one simple web link. So basically, with your phone, like an iPhone 5 a couple of years ago, you can gain access to a TVB type of studio and allow you to create immersive videos and different types of live streamings. Our booth over there actually has a demo that we are currently demonstrating. You are welcome to try and record immersive videos yourself. Thank you very much.
Okay, once again, congratulations to Visa Limited. Thank you so much, Ingo. So coming up next, we're going to present the Tech Company of the Year Awards. This award is separate into SME and Large Corporate Award this year. So the Tech Company of the Year Award recognizes the tech companies that have identified a market gap and created effective solutions in products and services that have successfully upgraded and improved business operation. And now, can I please invite Dr. Ken Yip, please come up on stage to present the Merit Award of Tech Company of the Year, SME, for us. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome Dr. Yip. So the Merit Award goes to Arrowgate Maker Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Eric Lee, founder and CEO, please come up on stage to receive the award. So their solution, AeroCam, is a cloud-based visual computing platform designed for video analytics and image recognition. All right, congratulations, Eric. And also, thank you so much, Dr. Yip. Please be seated. Actually, the second awardee is Try Eat 人氣網紅配對平台, but unfortunately, they won't be joining us here today, and we'll send a trophy to them later. So now I would like to invite our chair judge, Mr. Keith Lee. Please come up on stage to present the Excellence Award of Tech Company of the Year, SME. Let's welcome Keith on stage. So this year, we're going to have 3 Excellence Awardees in this category. So the first awardee is Green Radar Hong Kong Limited. Congratulations! Can I please invite Mr. Kenneth Ma, Executive Vice President Sales, to come up on stage? So GRMail is an advanced email security solution that offers effortless setup and zero maintenance with IT administrators accessing a secure web portal for real-time monitoring and reporting. All right, so Keith, please remain on stage. And our next awardee is Carter X Technologies Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Roland Powell, CEO, to come up on stage to receive the awards? So should we all give a big round of applause to the winner? So the safe rate is designed to adapt to the different needs of the construction site environment, which monitors high-risk construction activities. All right, congratulations to COTech. So the next awardee is Network Box Hong Kong Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Michael Gaisley, Managing Director, to come up on stage to receive the awards? Congratulations. So Network Box works alongside customer to manage their business risks from cyber threats and provide customer with the hardware and manage their cybersecurity. All right, gentlemen, please remain on stage. And now, please remain on stage first. Please remain on stage. Yeah. And then can I please invite Warren and Kenneth to join our guests for one more photo? All right, so Mr. Keith Lee, please remain on stage. And should we all give a big round of applause to our awardees one more time? Congratulations. So now, Keith, maybe I can take this time to talk to you. So what inspiration do you get from the quality initiative this year?
Well, this year's we have many good applicants, and all the finalists, most of them are using innovative solutions using AI, and is also a main theme of this year. So I think the innovation they are putting into their products are very exciting.
So exciting for their innovation. Just as right now, what you're feeling is very exciting for them as well. So do you think these awardees demonstrate a commitment to continuous improvement, and why?
Yeah, well, I think all the finalists here, they have been in the business for quite some time. And of course, all of us, we understand that in the macro environment, it is quite a challenge to stay ahead of the rest. And I think all these awardees are demonstrated how they keep on innovating and then providing quality product and services, and continuing to strive for the best.
All right, so once again, thank you so much, Keith, for sharing with us. So please kindly exit the stage and be seated off stage. So now, without any further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Kenneth Ma, Executive Vice President, Sales of Green Radar Hong Kong Limited, to share a few words with us.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. So on behalf of Green Radar, I would like to express my appreciation to the organizer, Business Go Virtual, and all the judges panel to present the Excellence Award to us. This is a very important recognition to my company that our team have the commitment, technology innovation, and also the contribution to the cybersecurity protection in Hong Kong. So Green Radar is actually a startup based in Hong Kong. In the past couple of years, we encountered quite a lot of challenges, especially during the COVID time. But at the same time, we see quite a lot of market opportunities, as well as a very increasing demand on the cybersecurity solution. So after this award, we will continue to invest in our people and our technology in order to make Hong Kong a safer place for people to work and live. Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations to Green Radar once again. Thank you so much, Kenneth. So coming up next, I would like to invite Mr. Warren Powell, CEO of COTech Technologies Limited, to share your award remarks with us. Let's welcome Warren.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Warren. I'm COTech's CEO. So thank you, Business Go Virtual, for providing us with this SME award. Our company, the award that we got today is for our Safer AI 5G AI camera. And our product can actually do a patent-protected 5G 24/7 recording, deciding when to actually upload data or not. And we also have recently released a solar-powered version of our AI camera we hope to be able to help the construction safety industry and also continue to do more for supporting the government towards elevating industrial safety in the local market. Thank you.
All right, once again, congratulations to Carta X. And finally, can I please invite Mr. Michael Gaisley, Managing Director of Network Boss Hong Kong, to share a few words. All right.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Been really delighted to be here and to accept this fantastic award. But I feel always a little bit embarrassed accepting these awards because Network Box has won more than 170 awards around the world, not least 15 from Silicon Valley itself. But I'm not the programmer who creates the software, and I always sort of feel a bit embarrassed collecting these awards because in the end, we've got a whole dedicated team based in Hong Kong who've worked tirelessly around the clock for 25 years now, creating some of the best cybersecurity platform devices, applications possible. And we've won every kind of award around the world. We've got every international certification around the world. But more importantly is we are around the clock, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, continually protecting national banks, government departments, multinationals, retailers, hospitals, airports, you name it, and we're protecting them all using Hong Kong developed technology. I'm kind of proud that our guys arguably might be the very first tech startup in Hong Kong, and I'm very proud of their success, and I'm really pleased to be able to accept this award on their behalf. Thank you.
All right, congratulations to the Network Boss, and thank you so much, Michael, for your sharing. So next, we're going to present Tech Company of the Year, Large Corporate. And this award is divided into 2 innovation categories. So it will be Innovative Technology Applications and Smart Business. So first, I would like to invite Mr. Emil Chan to come up on stage to present Merit Award of Tech Company of the Year, Large Corporate Innovative Technology Application. Let's welcome Emil on stage. So the merit awardee is CITIC Telecom International CPC Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Ivan Lee, Vice President, Information Technology Services and Data Science, Ms. Brenda Lind, Director, Information Technology Services of Information Technology Services and Data Science Department, and also Mr. Kaku Yu, Senior R&D Engineer, Research and Development, to receive this award. So their solution AI Data Bank addresses the needs for efficient data management, analysis, and report generation. All right, congratulations to CITIC Telecom, and thank you so much, Emil. Please be seated. And now, can I please invite Ms. Carrie Wu to come up on stage to present the Excellence Awards of Tech Company of the Year, Large Corporate Innovative Technology Application. Let's give a big round of applause and welcome Ms. Wu on stage. So this year, we have 2 Excellence Awardees in these categories. The first awardee is Lenovo PCCW Solution. Can I please invite Ms. Jeannie Wong, Head of Public and Financial Services, to receive this award. LPS pilots its AI power operation and maintenance outsourcing services in collaborations with the Civil Aviation Department of the Hong Kong SAR government. All right, congratulations to Lenovo PCCW. And Ms. Wu, please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. So the next awardee is Hong Kong Applied Science and Technology Research Institute Company Limited, ASTRI. Can I please invite Mr. Alan Jern, Chief Director, Artificial Intelligence and Trust Technologies, Mr. Arvin Tang, Director of Multimedia Systems and Analytics, and also Mr. Bob Kuhn, Principal Engineer, to receive this award. The generic rule-based entity extraction network platform is an innovative solution designed to address the challenges of extracting information from forms and documents. All right, please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. And now I would like to invite Miss Ginny Wong. Please come up on stage to join the group photo. All right, a big round of applause for our winners one more time. Thank you so much, Ms. Wu. Please be seated. Congratulations. All right, so coming up next, I would like to invite Mr. Alvin Lee. Please come up on stage to present Excellence Awards of Tech Company of the Year, Large Corporate Small Smart Business. For us, let's welcome Alvin. So the winners of this category is HKBN Enterprise Solutions. Congratulations. Can I please invite Mr. Terrence Wong, Senior Manager, to come up on stage to receive this award. AGS Insight, developed by HKBN ES, is a comprehensive network monitoring solution that provides 24/7 monitoring of users' network performance. All right, congratulations to HKBN. So Alvin, please remain on stage. So it's time to talk to Alvin, okay? Since we already hear from two other judges already, so we're gonna hear from you now. All right, so what do you think are the must-have elements in the winning solutions?
I've been overlooked different applications of this category. I believe they are very practical and innovative. They have applied large language model, LLM, digital twin, and data analytics. What I see in those solutions are very practical to help frontline people to offload the repeatable tasks so that they can make better decisions and faster decisions and do some creativity jobs. I believe that is a way for smart city. So I really appreciate they participate in these events, and congratulations to them.
So those are the key elements for the smart city. So the next question will be, what best practices can other organizations learn from these successful applications?
Question?
So what best practices can other organizations learn from these successful applications?
I think they must have the courage, try out to resolve the pain points, to set a quick win solution, a quick win target, so that they can resolve it, have a quick win, so that they have the courage to continue to improve the process. Because applying AI is a very big territory, and it's not easy to adopt it, especially large language model. They have to concern about security, the adaptability, but they must have the courage to try step by step to earn the quick win.
So courage and also the ability to adapt to the new technology, that will be the key, right? All right, so thank you once again, Alvin, for sharing with us. Please kindly be seated. Thank you so much. So now I would like to invite Ms. Ginny Wong, Head of Public and Financial Services of Lenovo PCCW Solutions, to share your award remarks with us. Ginny, please.
Thank you. It's indeed a pleasure to receive this award from the Business Go Virtual and the judges. LPS, we have been serving Civil Aviation Department for already 20 years, but it is our heart to continuously improve our services. One could imagine when it comes to the airport, the air traffic, the amount of data, the amount of operation menus that has been involved in the operation. So we use the big data, LLM, AI, and business process re-engineering to help. This is basically hyper-automation. So we improved it, not only the accuracy, but also the efficiencies of our airport operations. So it's a win-win for both parties. So going forward, we will continuously apply the technology evolution to help the department to have the government to have a better, smarter cities and across the Asia Pacific as well. Thank you.
And congratulations once again, Lenovo PCCW Solutions. Thank you so much, Jenny. And next, I would like to invite Mr. Alan Jones, Chief Director, Artificial Intelligence and Trust Technologies of Astrid, to share a few words with us. Alan, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alan, and I'm so thankful today for getting the prize. I would like to thank you for the organizer, Business Go Virtual, and also the judges. Astrid is established in year 2000 by the Hong Kong government. It is also a leading research institution. We have more than 700 researchers right now and focusing on different technology developments, including communications, IoT, microelectronics, and also AI. We have been working in AI area for a long time, even before generative AI is available, from intelligent form and document processing, mixed language chatbots, predictive analytics, so forth. And with the generative AI coming, we will be spending extra efforts in this area in developing many customized applications for the industry and also the Hong Kong government. Not only will we build the application, but we will also focus on different kind of aspects needs to be addressed, including privacy, security, copyright, and potential AI fraud. I hope with our contribution, we will help the Hong Kong industry to solve many problems and also address the concerns. Thank you very much.
All right, congratulations to Astrid once again. Thank you so much, Alan. Please be seated. And finally, can I please invite Mr. Terence Wong, Senior Manager of HKBN, to share a few words with us. Terence, please.
Hi, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm from HKBN, and I'm the product manager of the Aegis Insight. It is the honor to be awarded by Business Go Virtual and the judge panel. Thank you very much. Hong Kong Broadband want to provide more value for our customer, not only the connectivity, but also the connectivity as a service. So Aegis Insight was born with this idea. It transformed our service to provide a better digital experience management and for the connectivity. So through our self-developed platform, our customer can see the status and manage their networks at their fingerprint. We will not stop here, and we will keep add more value to this platform. So please look forward to our service to provide more value to our customer. Thank you.
All right, once again, congratulations to Hong Kong Broadband. So now let's move on to the last category, Digital Transformation of the Year. This award celebrates tech companies and their clients who implement an excellent digital solutions that significantly improve the client's business performance. But before I announce the winner, can I please invite Mr. Vincent So to come up on stage to present the Merit Award of Digital Transformation of the Year for us. Let's welcome Vincent. So there will be 3 merit awardees. And the first awardee is China Mobile Hong Kong Company Limited and China Harbour Engineering Company Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Desmond Lai, Sales Director, Construction, Hospitality and Property Management Industry Corporate Market Divisions, to receive this award. Congratulations. The 5G Smart Construction Automatic Geotechnical Instruments by CMHK addresses worker shortage and safety risks. Congratulations. And moving on, the next awardee is Massim Caterers Limited. Can I please invite Ms. Eileen Tang, Head of Digital Business, to come up on stage to receive this award. Itizen is a comprehensive platform offering exclusive dining experiences, trends, and easy access to over 50 Massim Group's brands. Congratulations to Massim Caterers. And the last awardee is Set Sailed Venture Limited and MTR Corporation Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Wong Kai Kong Sunny, co-founder of Set Sailed Venture Limited, and also Mr. Hu Jung Tax Lawrence, Senior Digital Experience Managers of MTR Corporation Limited, to receive this award. Set Sailed Venture assists MTR in implementing digital human assistant kiosks at stations for improved passenger services. All right, Vincent, please remain on stage. Everyone, please remain on stage first. Please remain on stage. Can I please remain on stage. And now can I please invite the merit awardees, please join for a photo. All right, congratulations once again, and thank you so much, Mr. So. Please be seated. Thank you so much. Please be seated. So here comes the Excellence Awards of Digital Transformation of the Year Awards. And now I would like to invite our chair judge, Dr. Tao Charm. Please come up on stage to present the awards for us. Let's welcome Dr. Charm. So there will be 2 excellence awardees. And the first awardees is Right Pick Technology Limited and Hong Kong Dental Charity Foundation Limited. Can I please invite Mr. Manfred Wong, CEO of Right Pick Technology Limited, to receive this award. Congratulations. RightPick's AI-powered customer service platform revolutionized customer support with 6 advanced modules. All right, congratulations to RightPick Technology and Hong Kong Dental Charity Foundation Limited. And the second awardees are VPON Hong Kong Limited and Hong's Food Group. Congratulations. Can I please invite Mr. Kenneth Learn, Vice President Sales and Operations, Asia of VPON Hong Kong Limited, and also Mr. Zhao Ji Yang, General Manager of Hong's Food Group, to receive the award. VPON Hong Kong leverages GAI to deliver hyper-personalized advertising experience for Yoshinoya. All right, please look at our official photographer. All right, gentlemen, please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. And now I would like to invite the other excellence awardees to come up on stage for one more group photo. All right, let's give a big round of applause to our excellence awardees once again. Should we all give them a big round of applause? Congratulations. All right, so our excellence awardee, let's take one more photo together. Everyone, please give me your biggest smile. All right, congratulations. So Dr. Charm, please remain on stage. Dr. Charm, please remain on stage. So we already hear from 3 other judges. So now it's time to talk to Dr. Charm, okay?
Good to have a chance to talk to you. Finally.
Finally, right? Okay. So what will be the impact of the Winning Solutions digital transformation, Dr. Charm?
Well, the impact is huge. I think besides the business impact, I think we look at the social impact as well. So while you want to make money, so what kind of contribution you have done for the society? So you have looked at all these awardees. So they are not only smart, innovative, and have a very good business model, but they also have a big contribution to the society. That's why they are a little bit better than the other contestants, because they are doing much more, making use of innovation for the society.
So just besides making money, it's important to also do something for the community and
Exactly.
society
You
as
see
well.
the leading tech company in the world, they are doing the same thing. There's two sides of the coin. One is the business model, the technology has to be very, very good. But on the other side is the social impact, how much you are contributing to the society or even to the world. So that is something I hope Hong Kong companies can really do something on that area and make our Hong Kong society much better than yesterday. Thank you.
Yeah, so that could be the difference why you're better
Exactly.
than the others. So the next question for you will be, how will the winning application increase their adaptability for future growth?
Future growth. So I think when we have this conversation before. So besides the business impact and social impact, Hong Kong company, particularly tech company, we need to think more global. The market in Hong Kong is so small. Even you have been very successful, it doesn't mean you can survive and sustain. So when we have this conversation, when you started, we have to look at the globals. Like for example, is the pain point that you discover in Hong Kong also happen in other countries and markets? So when you start with that, I think there will be a much better planning for your future.
So besides just looking at Hong Kong, maybe looking at the world. That's
For the
right.
world, maybe Greater China, Southeast Asia, maybe Middle East as well. So that will be something that's very useful.
All right, so thank you so much, Dr. Chan, for your
Thank you
very
so much.
useful
Appreciate
tips.
it.
Thank
Thank you.
you very much. Please be seated.
Thank you.
So now, can I please invite Mr. Manfred Wang, CEO of RightPick Technology Limited, to share your award remarks for us. Let's give a big round of applause to Manfred, please.
Testing. Okay. My name is Manfred from RightPick. RightPick is a big data and AI system to analyze the best fit university program for the secondary school students. And doing a startup is not an easy task. Even my parents did not initially support me. So I would really like to say thank you to Business Go Virtual, Hong Kong government, various departments and universities that ever gave me any awards, recognition, and grant. These are the solid support. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. And once again, congratulations to RightPick. So next, I would like to invite Mr. Kenneth Learn, Vice President, Sales and Operation Asia VPON Hong Kong Limited, to share your award remarks for us. Oh, so will be Mr. Zhao Jiyang to share the awards remarks. Should we all give a big round of applause to Mr. Zhao?
Hi，大家晚上好。我想用我的母语普通话跟大家交流。谢谢大会及各位来宾。吉野家一直努力在推动我们的数字化的转型。数字化呢，它是推动可以驱动 AI 的发展，而 AI 的发展又赋能我们数字化的转型。所以吉野家一路以来都在努力着迎合这个时代的变化。那我们是希望通过未来希望通过数字化的转型以及 AI 的应用，能更好的前置化的了解顾客的需求。那从点餐、支付以及到出餐等等的环节，给我们广大的顾客提供更便捷、快速和更贴心的服务。好，谢谢大家。
好，再次感谢赵先生，可以先移步到台下就坐。感谢你的分享。So this year, besides the award that we just presented, we would also like to celebrate the outstanding technology achievements of the leaders in the market. So now, can I please invite Mr. Sam Wu to come up on stage to present the awards for us? Can I please invite Sam? Let's give a big round of applause and welcome Sam. So we're going to present the Innovative Technology Award. The Excellence Awardee is Shenzhen Sales Store Technology Company Limited. Congratulations. Can I please invite their regional manager, Ms. Sonia Jiang, to come up on stage to receive this award. Shenzhen Cellstar Technology Company Limited specializes in LED flexible transparent films, screened and LED holographic invisible screens. Their innovative LED flexible transparent screens has gained popularity. All right, congratulations to Shenzhen Cellstars. And now, Mr. Wu, please be seated. And now, can I please have Sonia to share award remarks with us?
Okay, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Sonia from Shenzhen Cellstar Technology Company Limited. So, as the head of the Overseas Business Department, I'm so excited to stand here as a representative to give this award. So, let me introduce my company. Okay, so a moment, let me briefly and powerfully introduce our company. We are manufacturer of the transparent, flexible LED display, and the flexible display have become popular in these recent years. And the consumer degree is support compared with the traditional commercial department. So currently we have the strong advantage to solve and technology situation in this sector. So welcome to our company to visit. And so we are located in Shenzhen near the airport. So finally, we are very grateful to thank you, Hong Kong government and the organizations. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, Sonia. And once again, congratulations to Shenzhen Cellstar Technology Company Limited. So next, we're going to present the Outstanding Technology Achievement Award. Can I please invite Mr. Leo Zhang? Please come up on stage to present the award for us. Let's welcome Leo. So the Outstanding Technology Achievement Awards goes to Music Limited. Congratulations! I would like to invite their CEO and founder, Mr. Kenneth Chow, to receive this award. Music Limited not only provides AI services, but also serve as Hong Kong music sharing platform for the Web3 generation. All right, please look at our official photographer for a photo. All right, thank you so much. Leo, please be seated. And now can I have Kenneth please share your awards remarks? All right.
Hello, I'm Kenneth. Being a pioneer in the market is not an easy task. I can still record Vanilla mails before the Metaverse concert. At the moment, low Metaverse concert can accommodate more than 1,000 audience and no such kind of experience in the market. Another challenge is that our client, HSBC, they do not allow our Metaverse concert on app basis, but only accept the web-based solution only. So we try to change our architecture from day to day. And finally, our Metaverse concert solution can accommodate more than 1,500 audience physically, and at the same time, almost 30,000 audience online from all over the world. We built the workout, and we fans the trust of our client. Not only we win the market regulation, but also we get the patent for the metaverse concept on web-based solution. And what's more, we get more orders from the entertainment industry, like AI Wan Gong, and we get the award today. Thanks, Go Virtual. Thank you very much.
Once again, congratulations to Music Limited. Thank you so much, Kenneth. You must be so proud. So now, ladies and gentlemen, all the awards have been presented. All excellence awardees will receive a blockchain certificates developed by our digital credential partner, OpenCert Hub Digit Credential. So now, can I please invite Mr. Andy Kwok, CEO of OpenCert Hub Digit Credential, to share with us the highlight of this technology. Let's welcome Mr. Kwok.
Hello， 我都用我母語廣東話同大家交流下先嚇。好，大家好，我係 Andy 啦 ，OpenCert Digit Credential 嘅 founder 同埋 CEO。咁首先要多謝 Christine 同埋 Business Go Virtual 啦，今年係第2年同你哋繼續合作啦，成為 Digital Credential Partner 啦。咁我好感謝，即係有呢個機會啦嚇，同你哋合作頒呢一個Tech Award 嘅獎。咁我哋公司啦推動呢個所謂區塊鏈認證咧，其實係幫好多企業希望去加強嗰個認證嘅認受性啦。咁我諗最近大家都留意到新聞啦，有某大學都發現到啲假嘅學歷啊嚇。咁我諗呢個係一個時候，大家要諗下點樣提升利用區塊鏈嘅技術啦。咁加上政府又推動 Web3 啦，咁我哋係一個好嘅時機。咁唔該下一頁。咁區塊鏈嘅認證其實唔單止淨係個認受個真偽性啦，其實亦都可以提高嗰個產品嗰個認受性啦。隨住我哋要做好多 ESG 嘅案例啦，或者 digital transformation 啦，都係一個唔錯嘅選項嚟嘅。咁今年大會嘅證書大家可以留意一下啦，得獎者嘅證書上邊咧都會有一個 QR code，就方便去核實嗰個認證嘅背後嗰個資訊嘅真確性嚇。咁亦都今年我哋特別加入咗呢個 QR code 喺度，方便大家去做呢一個核實啦。咁最後啦，咁再下一頁。咁嚟緊咧，我哋亦都同好多唔同嘅客戶合作啦。咁有一啲專業團體啦，例如蘇會長個會啦嚇。咁亦都有啲培訓機構啦，咁一啲公開嘅比賽嘅項目啦，咁甚至乎運動嘅項目，因為今年我哋都好榮幸喺上半年都同一個青少年嘅運動比賽啦，有政府保安局嘅支持嘅，咁就喺嗰個項目裏邊咧都幫300個參賽嘅小朋友發出咗區塊鏈證書，咁我相信應該都係香港第一個公開嘅運動項目嘅區塊鏈證書嚟㗎啦。咁今日就同大家分享咁多先啦，仲有一頁。咁如果同大家即係覺得我哋嘅服務有興趣合作嘅，咁可以同我喺 LinkedIn 度 connect 啦，或者台下大家互相再交流。咁首先再一次多謝Business Go Virtual 呢個機會啦，同埋覺得今日個項目都做得好成功，恭喜晒你哋。
好 ，thank you， 多謝 Andy。咁Andy 繼續留步啦，可以去到台中間嘅位置先。咁我都想請 Miss Christine 嚟到台上先，嚟到咧頒贈呢一個感謝狀俾 Andy 嘅。All right, so Christine, please remain on stage, and thank you so much, Andy. Please be seated. Today, we are also very pleased to announce that the winners of the Startup of the Year will be also entitled WeWork Greater China Pass by our co-working space partner, WeWork. And now can I please invite Miss Chloe Fang, Marketing Manager of WeWork Greater China, to come up on stage to receive the appreciation certificates. Thank you so much, WeWork, for your support. All right, once again, thank you so much, WeWork, and also thank you, Christine. Please be seated first. Thank you. The third editions of the Business Go Virtual Tech Awards receive huge support from our advisors, as well as tech industry leaders and professionals. We're especially grateful for their hard work, precious time, and invaluable efforts that our judging panel has so generously contributed to the awards. And now, can I please once again invite Christine and also Ms. Carrie Wu to come up on stage to present the certificates of appreciations to our judging panels. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Carrie and also Christine on stage. So now I would like to invite our judging panels to come up on stage. First, I would like to invite Chair Judge of Startup of the Year, Dr. John Leung. Let's welcome Dr. John Leung to come up on stage. And next, we will be having Chair Judge of Digital Transformation of the Year, Dr. Tao Charm. Dr. Charm? And next, we'll be having Dr. Samson Tam. Let's welcome Samson on stage. And next, let's welcome Mr. Vincent So to come up on stage. Thank you so much for your time and your effort. And next, let's welcome Mr. Liu Zhan. And next, let's welcome Mr. Keith Lee. Thank you so much for your time. And next, let's welcome our Chair Judge of Tech Company of the Year, Large Corporate, Mr. Elvin Lee. Let's welcome Elvin Lee. And next, we have Dr. Ken Yip. Let's welcome Dr. Ken Yip. And next, let's welcome Mr. Emil Chan. Let's welcome Emil on stage. And finally, let's welcome Mr. Sam Wu. Thank you so much, all of our judges, for your time and your efforts. So some of our judges that couldn't make it today, including Dr. Gordon Yan, Professor Jian Nong Chow, Dr. Charleston Sin, Mr. Edmund Light, and Dr. Christopher. Thank you so much, our judges, for their time and efforts and their professions in choosing the winners for us. All right, so our judges and also Ms. Wu and Christine, please look into our official photographer and please give me your biggest smile. And then can I have everyone on stage, please give a thumbs up to support our event. All right, so please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. And now can I please invite all the awardees, please come up on stage with your trophy, with your certificates. Please come up on stage. Can I please invite all the awardees, please come up on stage with your trophy, your certificates, and let's have a good photo. 咁我哋都請同事帶一帶我哋嘅得獎者代表，係啦，排一排位置先。係啦，再叫多次啊！係咪全部得獎嘅代表都已經喺台上啦？係啦，我哋要 make sure 我哋所有得獎嘅代表都已經喺台上啦嚇。係啊，攞埋我哋嘅 trophy 同埋 certificate 啊嚇。好啦，咁啊，因為咧，我哋見到呢一部航拍機啦，can we all wave towards it？我們對它揮揮手可以嗎？ 好，对我们前面有个航拍机，我们再对它挥挥手可以嗎？我哋一齊揮揮手好嗎？耶！好啦，咁啊繼續留步啊嚇 ！Please remain on stage. Please remain on stage, and let's have a group photo together. Where's our official photographer？ 我哋嘅大會攝影師請舉舉手，喺後邊嗰度啊嚇 ！Everyone, please give me your biggest smile. 我哋再笑得再燦爛啲，再開心啲啊嚇！不如大家一齊俾個 thumbs up 去 support 我哋今次嘅 event。呢個 thumbs up 咧，除咗係俾我哋嘅 event，亦都要俾自己，因為我哋做得非常之好，所以我哋獲得呢一個嘅獎項㗎嚇。跟住咧，我哋仲有 video， 咁我哋咧每一年咧都一定要講就係 Business Go Virtual， 可唔可以今次咧同我哋台上嘅頒獎嘉賓啦，仲有我哋嘅 judge 同埋我哋嘅得獎者一齊講 Business Go Virtual， 耶，得唔得？好，大家準備好未？3、2、1 Business Go Virtual， 耶！Wow, thank you！ 多謝晒我哋台上咁多位嘅嘉賓 ，Thank you so much for your support and your participation. Everyone has done such a great work. Thank you very much. Please kindly exit the stage and be seated off stage. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our TED Award presentation ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you, and also I will be seeing you tomorrow, day 2 as well. Thank you, and have a great evening.